Hi, for some reason my mic wasn't working, so that was fun. But hello, we're gonna pause the music. I'm already running late because of that. But yeah, hi. Hello everyone. This might be a low-key stream today. I'm not feeling great, I'm be real. But since I missed Monday, I felt like I should at least try to stream today to attempt to stay on track with this game, given I've already missed multiple streams for this game, and I was hoping to be done with it by the end of March for reasons TM. But I don't know at this point. Well, the good news is at least the plans I had were pushed back to the point that it likely will not be a huge issue anymore, at least for scheduling reasons. So that's one positive question mark. But yeah, like now the end target for this game, it's like I want it to be done by like at middle of April now is what I'm currently feeling. But hi. Okay. Last stream was very productive. We got through 2 gyms, which was very nice. But the world is about to open up to us, so that's gonna be fun. March 6th, Friday, started from Route 215, Yellow Shard was obtained, went wild on the Safari game, beat Pastoria Gym's Wake, used the PC box, Whooper was caught, beat Samson in Pastoria City. Hell yeah. Alright, so last stream ended with a bomb threat at the Pastoria Great Marsh. Hey, want my chopped liver? Don't forget I'm here too. So where's this Galak? That was rough. You, what have you done? What have I done, you're asking? Well, technically speaking, it wasn't me. That package that arrived, see? That was a bomb, named the Galactic Bomb. Me? I was told to push the button, so I did, like, poink. Oh, that's right, mustn't forget. The test results need reporting. Cheerio then, you daft codger. Your mask's absurd. Damn, okay. The Great Marsh is invaluable. You two, do not follow me. Do not let anyone else in either. There would be big trouble if there's any of that bomb left. Hey, Yuna, you go after that galactic goon. I'm staying here like Master said. Gotta keep others from going in. Don't let that galactic guy get away. Okay, so now we have to chase him down. Oh hi, that was not remotely difficult. Shoot, what do we want to do here? Who even has the XP share at this point? It's you. Okay. So, yeah, we'll give you the XP share. Oh shoot, I meant to do something off stream. I don't know if I can do that mid-game, actually. Because I was like, what if we try to get a Vulpix? But I don't know if you can, like, insert a GBA cartridge while the game is running and have that actually change to account for that. So, yeah, probably no Vulpix for us, unfortunately, at least for now. What's with you? Stop chasing after me, you! I have half a mind to pulverize you with my Pokémon, but I have to be on my way to the lake ASAP, so you're lucky, I'm out. Alright, do I make myself clear? Don't you dare follow me. Follows anyway, because of course we are. I don't even know if we talked to those two. I'm very spaced out high. We need the energy from the Valley Windworks to make this. It would take a scientific genius to make something like this. Therefore, our boss who made this is a scientific mechanical genius. You were eavesdropping, I was just thinking out loud, but I'm not going to waste my energy knocking you around. That'll make the time you can get it that much nicer. That's fair. I already forgot what the context for that was. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm not all here today, just as a heads up. But boy, this galactic bomb pack's a pretty big wallop. With this baby here, there's not much we can't blow up. I wonder what they have planned for this. You were eavesdropping, I was just thinking out loud. You're a persistent pest. I'm getting tired of running away, but I'm not going to waste my energy knocking you around. I'm sensing a pattern here. Oh yeah, getting a Vulpix. Hello, my friend. The cargo that the Team Galactic brought is worrisome, so I've come. You say that the cargo, it was a bomb? There was an explosion. The explosion was at the Great Marsh. Furthermore, you are pursuing a man with funny bowl-cut hair. An outfit that is very strange. In other words, says the Team Galactic. Oh, no, how did I miss it? Look, this time you've made a mistake of the ages. The man who I've seen running away, he was the bearer of the bomb. This will not do. Wait, I say. A member of the International Police versus one 10-year-old. Who will win in terms of stopping Team Galactic? Hi. My friend, it is you. Yes, I'm at this hotel now. I'm interviewing the people to see if they have seen anyone suspicious. I would like your assistance. Go search outside, if you will. The suspect, he may have already slipped away ahead, unnoticed. Wow, people are bad at their jobs. But off we go. Gee, I wonder. Oh, hi. Why am I running like this anyway? That new world, the new universe that our boss was talking about, it's making me giddy thinking about it when we use this thing. Gran, you were eavesdropping. I was only talking to myself. You're persistent too. I'm pooped out from all the running, but I'm not going to battle you. Alright, hi. Again. No, you're still on my tail. The lake's within sight. You leave me no choice. My Pokemon will KO you. Damn, all that running just to fight anyway. We could have saved ourselves a lot of time here, dude. You got like a Zubat, right? Nope, Croagunk. I'll take it. I already forgot what type Croagunk was. That was like, several days ago. So yeah, I don't remember. I think you're fighting poison, so this should be effective. That was less effective than I was hoping it would be. Also, Revenge, that's an idol song I've actually not heard. I was gonna make a joke, but it's like, yeah, no, I've actually not heard that song. I think this is an idol song called Revenge, I'm pretty sure there is. I might be thinking of something else, actually, it's fine. I'm weird how I listen to music. If I didn't run, I could have battled harder. You have one Croagunk, dude. You would not have won. Just telling you. I can't battle anymore. I'm running on fumes. I have to give this to the commander. I wish I got to use it at the lake. You were just letting him walk away? He was really proud of that Croagunk? Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Oh, hello. Long time no see. How's your Pokédex filling up? I came to research the folklore about the lake, but, well, it doesn't appear as if the lake is open to the public now. Have you heard the folklore about it? They say there is an island inside the lake, and inside that island is the mirage of a Pokémon. No one must enter the chamber of that Pokémon. Oh, that's right. I had to talk to you about something else. Hey, Yuna, where'd that Galactic Goon run off to? Huh, is this your older sister? God, I wish. No, she isn't. Oh, okay. The explosion in the Great Marsh, it wasn't anything serious. Mr. Wake told me to tell you that. That Team Galactic, wow, are they out of control or what? Next time we see them, I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. See you around. I don't even know what I meant by God, I wish. He's your friend? He's more impatient than he is energetic, isn't he? So getting back to what I was saying earlier, have you seen the group of Psyduck on Route 210? Yes, that's right. By the cafe on Route 210, you've seen a group of Psyduck huddled with their heads in their, hands? Anyway, what you should do is use this medicine on the Psyduck. You're working on a Pokédex, so it would be worthwhile for you. Yuna obtained the secret potion. Yuna put the secret potion in the key items pocket. I went on a big adventure with Pokédex when I was younger. I hope you get to meet every kind of Pokemon there is to meet. It may help you with the secret of the Mirage Pokemon. See you later! Hey, guess who just remembered how the Mirage Pokemon work? Oh no. I don't know how much I'm gonna dedicate to catching some Pokemon in particular. Given that some... one is a roaming legendary for sure, and that's gonna drive me insane to try to catch. I almost made a reference, and it's like, wait a minute, this isn't Legend CA. That's not a topical or a reference. Wait, no, that's not entirely inaccurate. Anyway, I'm getting very sidetracked. I was gonna make a reference to the YouTuber Insane in the Ring, because I used the word insane earlier. It's like, oh, yeah, I think he did do like a whole Sinnoh remix album, I think. Unless I'm misremembering, which again is not entirely out of realm of possibility. My memory is not good. But yeah, Serena, you raised a good point. Like, did the Team Galactic Grunt just walk by and Cynthia just let him go? Like, okay then. Hi. Oh, I already talked to you. So yeah, as the stream title indicates, we're taking the long way around today. To Celestic. Hi trainer, can you keep up with me? You didn't make a Gen 4 album? Cool, I was not misremembering. Carnivine. I remember James has a Carnivine in the anime. I do like how much everyone's teams changed. And it genuinely makes me kind of sad that the current run of the anime doesn't have most of those side characters anymore. Like, I know Ash is kind of tired at this point, like, overused, but I do, weirdly enough, I miss Team Rocket more than I miss Ash. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I think I miss Team Rocket more, because I feel like I like them more than I like Ash, weirdly enough. I don't know if that's a hot take. I just think they're very fascinating characters, because they are, like, the bad guys, technically, but they're also just, they actually will do the right thing. If push comes to shove. It's like they're not evil, they're just working with a bad team, which is like an interesting dynamic that I actually really like. It makes them feel a little bit more nuanced in a way. You ever see what happened to Butch and Cassidy? I actually haven't. Yeah, I have no clue about that. We're just kind of winging it at this point. Luxio, it's like I don't have any ground moves, so we'll just go with you, I guess. Oh, you have Rivalry too, that's interesting. I don't know, Magical Leaf is a better move, I'm pretty sure, but Confusion is gonna have Stab, so I don't know which is gonna do more. That makes my attack go up, but also makes me confused, which is not good for a special attacker. What else? Like, just the trio of Meowth, James, well, Jesse, James, and Meowth, I think is just genuinely very charming. Again, despite being the bad guys, and again, they give a lot of backstory, and they have a lot of really, like, fun, relatable moments, to the point that I actually genuinely appreciate them as characters, even though, again, they are ostensibly the bad guys of the story, which is a very interesting situation. In Journeys, they revealed that they left Team Rocket and each other and had a cafe and bakery, respectively. Were they like rivals? Interesting. I think Team Rocket also ends with them fighting, I'm pretty sure. Like, I've never seen the anime past Diamond and Pearl, I'll be totally honest. Even then, I think only partway through, I kind of bailed at the point because I didn't have Cartoon Network. And also, like, my sleep schedule just gradually drifted, so I definitely would... Well, actually, that was pre-college, so yeah, no, my sleep schedule would have actually been sensible back then. It's not sensible now, unfortunately. I don't ever use Charge. We'll just get Thunder Fang, that's automatically a better move. Instead of, like, Tackle, I might throw on Thunder Wave. You got energy to burn. Yeah, genuinely might... Ooh, Gardevoir is really hurting. We're right by town. I guess we should just go back and heal at this point. Because, like, yeah, why would we keep going? I also might drop off Croagunk, because I actually have no interest in using Croagunk in this playthrough. Sorry, Croagunk. You're a cool Pokemon, it's just, you know... not my favorite typing. I'm not really... I don't really use poison types, I'm realizing. Yeah, like, I basically just very loosely followed the anime after a certain point. Croagunk just exists to poison Brock if he gets on the ladies. God, again, like I said last time, I think more men could use a Krogunk in their lives. I met some very nice men, to clarify, however, at the same time, I also feel like I'm constantly being flirted with, sometimes. I feel like always sometimes should be like an oxymoron in that context. I don't know why I word things the way I do sometimes. If Brock is poison resistant, so he's just getting sucker punched, basically. He's fine. He'll walk it off, as he always does. See, like, my sinuses are also still acting up from a few days ago. Like, I mentioned having headaches. Anyway, am I stuck in the bog? Of course not. How silly. This is a full-body mud pack. If it weren't, I would be squirming and struggling to get out. Huh, okay. So yeah, there is a path visible. I wish I had noticed that earlier into the Great Marsh, so I wasn't completely floundering. But I'm pretty sure if we want to fight all the trainers on this route, we would want to go back to the bike path. If I'm remembering correctly. Trainer tips: if you get stuck in the bog, you can count on being there for a while. There's no need to panic, just struggle and squirm for a bit. I didn't read the last part. Bicycles cannot be ridden on marshy ground, incidentally. That makes sense. Hi. There are Pokemon that grow stronger when it's raining. You are challenged by Parasol Lady Alexa. The temptation to be like, hey Alexa, but I don't want to actually set off anyone's Alexas. I won't be that mean. But yeah, at times like this, I really miss the EXP all. I'm gonna be real. I know it makes the games easier. I'm Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for all the things I could criticize that remake for. One thing I actually kind of vibe with is that especially like gym leaders have like more hold items, and also I think they have like perfect IVs as well. So a lot of the trainers were buffed to compensate for like the quality of life changes. So I actually don't dislike that in theory. Again, I vibed with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl more than most, I would say. I do think they are very underwhelming in a lot of respects. I wish they were more like Oros in terms of at least, you know, character models being fully proportioned, and the world being less one-to-one, like completely one-to-one. More of a remix. Like rain, my tears flow from losing. They call me the Rain Woman. Well, that's depressing. Shards wanted, Pokemon moves taught, so I assume this is self-explanatory. My daddy likes blue shards. There are other people who like shards from Sinnoh. One person likes red shards, another collects yellow shards. Good. My daddy collects shards. If you find any, like in the underground, please bring them to us. Share your shards with me. I can teach your Pokemon some moves. Would you like me to teach a move? Which Pokemon should I teach? Which move should be taught to Prinplup? Oh, that's an interesting assortment. See you then. What does this say, actually? Can you read this? Red shards emphasize power. Blue shards are for special effects. Yellow shards are for status problems. Blue shards are the ones for me. Yeah, like, I'm still dealing with a lot of congestion. So yeah, I feel like my voice has a little bit more bass to it, which is interesting. At least in my own head, it sounds like there's more bass to it. So yeah, again, as a reminder, I've never done any sort of voice training. I just kind of BS my way through, and don't really put too much thought into it. See, I feel like I'm talking in a really low tone today. How the hell do you get that, actually? Genuinely, how do you get that? You can't dismount your bike here. I guess that makes sense. I think your voice is really cute, Serena, by the way. I don't know if I've ever said that, but it has a nice tone to it. Yuna found a Hyper Potion. Like the group that did the song for Sonic Mania, I think they split up for reasons, TM. Oh, here comes a nice-looking trainer. This is worth evaluation. Reasons that I probably should not get into, if I remember correctly. But again, I may be misremembering. I just could have sworn there's some incident involving that duo. Yeah, unfortunate. Hyper Potion. I remember, like, my dark humor sense at the time was like, what if are they just Hyper Potion now? Since there's only one of them? It's like, this is not the time to be joking about that in the moment. That was definitely a keep this to myself thought at the time. But that was also like, god, that was probably like a couple of years ago at this point. Yeah, I will fully admit, sometimes I definitely deal with my trauma with attempting to make light of it, and I know that is not the style of humor for everyone. So that's definitely the kind of thing I traditionally keep to myself, especially in the moment. Our research has arrived at this one conclusion. You're a tough one. Yeah, you have one Pokemon. I'm realizing a lot of the trainers in Sinnoh are really not that competent. It's like just one dude shows up with one Pokemon. It's like, oh shit, my one Pokemon. And that's it. Battle done. Again, don't know how to get that item over there, but it's fine. Anyway, hi. When it rains, I get more tense. Me? Well, actually not me too. I actually really like the rain. Fun thing. Hey, look, it's Sabrina. My brain was trying to go to a reference, and I cannot think of one fast enough. My brain, weirdly enough, I think went to, like, Sabrina the Teenage Witch before Sabrina Carpenter. Wooper is still park ground, I think, so, I don't know what to do here exactly. You have great options. Also, the controller I'm using right now has, like, back buttons on it. I keep pressing them as, like, a stim. I don't even have them mapped to anything, because I found that I kept pressing them as a stim. And was not actually... was getting, like, really mistimed inputs in situations. Now, I also tried using this controller, I'm in an archipelago right now, which, I guess for those who don't know, archipelago is like a program that basically jumbles up items across different games into like a randomizer for everyone, basically. So like you can find like different people's stuff in each person's game. Quagsire, hey. But I tried using this controller for Megamix. As in Project Diva Megamix, I realized I need to clarify because there's Rhythm Heaven Megamix also. And I don't like this controller for Project Diva. I think the buttons are too high, and the D-pad is really like, you get a lot of false diagonals with this D-pad, so it's really not good for rhythm games. It's not very easy trying to battle while holding an umbrella. Then put it down! You'll get a little rained on, like big whoop. Anyway, here's a Zinkling on the ground for some reason. Now we can actually resume. We are gonna swap in Luxray, I think. Cause there's probably gonna be... Actually, let's level you up. These will probably be water Pokemon, so we're fine. Can you see I'm fishing? Don't talk, you'll spook the fish. Oh darn, scaring off the fish. Whatever will I do? Gyarados. Oh, phew. The one water-type Pokemon that Gardevoir will not be good against, because this will be normal. Because it'll be normal, it actually might be better to go with Confuse. Or like Confusion. Oh wait, we just both confused each other, or like intimidated each other. Okay, that did like not very much. I'm gonna say like a 5th, maybe a 4th. So we'll try Magical Leaf and see if it's any better. Again, this should be neutral if I'm doing the math right. That looked kind of comparable. I don't know which one was better, actually. At this point, I'll just use Magical Leaf, probably. But yeah, it's a very interesting archipelago. Hi Kylie, thank you for the raid. Why are you buying soup at the clothes store? That's a very good question. But hi, thank you very much. For those who are new here, I'm Yuna. I'm a Snowfox VTuber, going through a lot of my favorite games. So we are currently on game 23? Is that right? 23 out of 40, I think? Thank you for the shout out, because my hands are full. I was gonna do that after double checking. But yeah, I hope your stream went well. You were playing Twilight Princess, if I recall correctly. Wow, that's a lot of experience. Alright, you have the XP share. Did I not put it on Print Club? I don't think I put it on Print Club. Oops. My bad. We will never use teleport. We have fly now. There's no point. You're stupid and clean. That's my favorite Kingdom Hearts song. That's not even true, actually. I think I like Sanctuary more. How do you like that? Both my catch and the wind got away. How do you like that? Like the Blackpink song. I had to get one in. Hi. Why do Pokemon sure get happy when it rains? So do I. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Barboach. Interesting. But I'm just double checking Fox Girl's favorites. Stats. So yeah, this is game 22, by the way. Snow Peak is a good one. I very much like that dungeon, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we are on 22 out of 40. It's an interesting list. One thing I'm actually realizing, and I'm actually thinking about resorting the list a bit. I didn't actually swap the experience share off. One thing I actually forgot to do was also like try to get a Vulpix, but it's fine. We can do that. Actually, if we do it next time, we'll be very underleveled. To the point of like, would it even be worth getting at this point? But again, I don't know how to do that, and trying to set it up last minute might break something. So I'm a little bit nervous about trying to do that because I've never done it with the setup. But yeah, to catch a Vulpix on Route 214 or 13, I don't remember which one it is, you need to have Leaf Green in the GPA slot. So yeah, there's a way to do it with my current setup. It's just a matter of, can I do it while the game is still running? So, and if I do that, will it cause the stream to like, or like, well, basically, to tell the truth, because of the way I'm currently streaming it, it's very temperamental, and I've often caused massive frame drops within the program itself when I've tried to actually change something. Like mid-run, so it's like I would prefer not breaking anything. So yeah, maybe set it up for like start of next time to ensure that nothing's gonna break going in, like midstream. Pop in intermission, change the setting and reset. True. Yeah, I could do it at intermission, but I've actually still had problems with that, like just reopening this like while OBS is running. The TLDR is Melon DS has like priority issues from what I gather, where if it's not like the top program on the stack, it will like lag every few seconds. Oof, just got trampled right into your feet that time. I still have my original copy of Platinum, for the record. I wish some fishing loving lady would come along, but no, it's just all just trainers. Fisherman Josh sent out Goldie. God damn it, I forgot the EXP share again. Why do I keep forgetting that? Because again, I would like to evolve Print Club this time. Looking at the list, there's still a couple of games I'm not sure about. The biggest one in the immediate future that I'm really hesitating on is Mystery Dungeon. Because I will definitely cry on stream if I do Mystery Dungeon. And so I'm debating, do I want to do this game or not? Fun story, actually. A little preview if I actually do end up doing this for Fox Girl's favorites. I played Explorers of Darkness in 2008, around the time it came out, and had a really good time with it. It got very emotional at the ending, as everyone does. So, like, later on, I think it was 2009 when Explorers of Sky came out? I forget when it came out, but either way, I remember being like, oh, I already know how this ends, I'm not gonna get that emotional. I still cried during the ending, despite knowing how it resolves. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm probably gonna cry again if I play Explorers of Sky. It's how it is. Sure, so I lost, but I'll keep on fishing. At the Pink Pony Club? I'm gonna keep on fishing. Hi, why are you up here? How do I get to you, actually? That's the better question. This way. We probably have to fight you, though. God damn it, the XP share! I'm proud of my Pokemon. Here, I'll show you why. I forgot again. Why is my memory like this? But, hi, Collector Dean. Send out Umbreon. Well, that's a bad matchup anyway, so we'll probably just send out Empoleon. Because we have no fighting moves. Also, Fairy doesn't exist yet. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I forgot. The list is still very fluid. There's a couple games I'm really not sure about. The main one I'm currently eyeing on this list is Tunic, just because part of the appeal of Tunic is not knowing anything about it. So streaming the game has the unfortunate problem of, one, showing people what happens, and therefore, you know, changing their experience if they decide to watch it, which means a lot of people probably cannot watch it. And then also the problem of, if I know what I'm doing and I know the mysteries and the solutions to everything, does that take some of the, like, fun out of it, basically? So that's kind of my thinking on that, why I'm kind of waffling on that a little bit. It's a fun list, though. There's a couple games that are, like, I wonder if people will actually expect from this list. So a lot of them are very predictable, like, you got a lot of Xenoblade, of course. I still don't know what to do about Xenoblade 1 is the problem, because that's not on the list currently. But 2 and 3 are, which is very, like, okay, that's gonna be weird to just skip 1 entirely in this playthrough. There's female fishers in the later gens. I actually didn't remember that. I didn't really stick with the later gens, as in I would play them once for the story, and then just kind of drop off. Like, Platinum and Emerald are the two that I really dove, like, deep into trying to do everything in. But I tended to be a lot more superficial. Partly just I have more games than I used to. So, yeah, she sure showed me how tough you are. I have so many games now that's just not, like, the most, you know, time-effective use to just, you know, grind out all the post-game stuff in every Pokemon game, so I just kind of do the basics. And then move on. That's kind of me in general. Honestly, I feel like it makes me a lot happier. You can zip across fallen logs like bridges on your bike, okay. I wouldn't think this was a log, but I guess I can kind of see it. Silverwind, I love Silverwind on a bug Pokemon. I used to have one on a Beautifly, if I recall correctly. I still probably have that Beautifly somewhere in Pokemon, Bank. The only problem is, oh hi. We're on constant patrol, it's safe here even at night, sure. Sure it is. The problem with Pokemon Bank is a lot of my old Pokemon have my dead name. So just to be completely blunt about that. Yeah, I can't really use them because they would straight up have my dead name. Which sucks, because I have a lot of really good memories. I wonder if you could, like... Well, I guess not if they're in Pokemon Bank. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to, like, edit qualities of them and still have them be tradable. I'm sure there's a way, I'm not that tech savvy in this area. One level away, cool. Shit, there's a lot here that we kind of just missed. It's fine. We can't really explore everything without Surf anyway. Turtwig? Yeah, Turtwig's fun. I think Turtwig is Frieza's favorite from this gen, or in general. Stefano. Send out Kadabra. Like the song by... Shoot, I ran into this before. I always confuse who did Abracadabra, as in the K-pop song, and who did Nobody. I always confuse which one did which. That's like 2nd gen K-pop. That's like not the most current in terms of what people are up to date with, I feel. I was a 2nd gen girly, I couldn't help it. That's just when I got into K-pop. I wasn't like super into it then. You had to beat me, yeah, of course. Would I want to just throw? No, of course not. Oh, shoot, hi. Hello. Another Krogunk. Works for me. But yeah, this list has gone through a lot of overhauls, just as a general talk. It was originally 50 games, then I cut it down to 40, boosted it back up to 50, then cut it again, and this repeated for a few cycles, by the way. I went through multiple iterations where it's like, do I want 40 games or 50 games? Because I want like a nice even number, because I'm a nerd. But I ended up settling on 40 just because it felt like there was a lot of like padding by doing 50 games. However, I don't know if I actually wrote it down properly or not, but if you look below the stream, I do have some donation goals up. I don't think I have that many, actually. I need to fill out the rest still. However, it is worth noting that I think I do still have stuff set up for, like, bonus Fox Goals favorites games. I actually didn't want to crit on that. I was kind of hoping to catch that, but it's fine. Did I actually not deposit Krogunk? Because I said I was gonna. Oh wait, I did. Cool. I have a brain cell sometimes. That's a double battle if I go this way, so let's go this way. The one thing I lament is, on the main list at least, there really isn't that many indie games. I kind of was trying to think of other indie games to even include, actually, and I kind of don't have a whole lot, unfortunately. There's like 3 indie games. I kind of wish I could include more, but protect the natural environment, that's what we rangers do. Hey, trainer, are you being good to Mother Nature? Though, mind you, in the bonus game list, which will be, if we're going in chronological order, the last game on the bonus list, that's unbeatable. Like, I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, I don't know what kind of goal I've set that to, but yeah, basically, because I missed a couple for, legit, like, setup reasons, like Lego Island has a recomp, I cannot figure out how to get that to actually work. I might just use the browser version of the recomp, actually. That might be easier. Like, just load up the browser version, be fine. But like, Lego Island is one that I should have started Fox Girls Favorites with. Like, that should have been game, like, 2 after Mario, after the Mario trilogy. Well, that'd be game 4 then. But I just did not include it because it was such a pain in the ass to set up at the time. I actually think when I was making this list, because this would have been last year, I've been streaming for a while. Last year was my anniversary, yeah, so when I was starting this list, I don't think the recomp was done. So I would have just had to run it through like the special like custom loader, which I think was by the same people as who eventually did the recomp. Mario Party DS is another example of a game I said I was going to do, but then didn't. And the main reason for that is I tried playing Mario Party DS on my own time, and was like, this should be an incentive game, because god, the AI sucks in this game. The CPUs are out for blood in this story mode. So I was like, you know what, let's not do this as a main game. We've got to get tougher than this. Good, you seem to be a kind-hearted trainer. Pokemon Ranger is also a game I played during this era, because I was so normal about Manaphy as Pokemon. Manaphy was like one of my favorite like mythical Pokemon at the time. Trainer tips: the items in the bag can be reorganized by pressing select. I'm realizing I should have gone to Celestic first, because there's a lot of stuff we actually can't do without the HM we get there. And once we get the HM there, we can just go a ton of places. We can do a lot of backtracking even if we want. We can go all the way back to the first town and just mess around there for a bit. Now, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna do something kind of dumb, but this might work. This might KO the Meryl, which is gonna be unfortunate, but we'll try. But yeah, basically, the reason why Unbeatable is a bonus game is, I wanted it to end with my current favorite game of all time, which, I've told quite a few people, actually, at this point. But what if I keep it a secret, just to see who remembers? So because of that, basically anything released after 2020, like late 2022 is gonna be like in a bonus game. Like Ghost Trick is another one that'll be a bonus game just because it released after the main cutoff point of when I was making this list. I was planning to stream for a long time, like literally like a couple of years before I actually went live. Partly just because of having to sort out all this gender stuff. Because my whole gender crisis needs to be resolved before I could resume streaming, especially because I wanted to be a Fox Girl VTuber. Like, this was not like a sudden decision. It's like this has been a plan for a very long time. Another interesting thing is, given how heavily Mario-centric the first part of the list is, which makes sense because as a kid I mostly played Mario games, there's not a single Mario game on this list after this point. Like the closest you could make an argument for would be Brawl, but even that's like kind of a stretch, I'd say. It's really a Kirby game if we're being blunt about it, because it's Sakurai, so the Kirby bias is super strong in that one. It's just kind of how Sakurai games work. Like, Kirby's always the one who ends up saving the day, it feels like, because, oh shit, yeah, Sakurai worked on Kirby. So of course he's the main character of World of Light, and so on. Pat the Fox Girl, oh thank you. I was also worried when I originally came up with this aesthetic and concept, because I can think of like several VTubers who have a very similar like vibe, and they're also snow foxes. So I was always kind of worried about, like, being seen as just, like, you know, first of all, Meryl, the Aqua Mouse Pokemon. The oil-filled end of its tail floats on water. It keeps Meryl from drowning even in a strong current. Like, I was worried about being, like, you know, Temu, insert Fox VTuber. So yeah, that was one of my concerns with my design. That's why I kind of like this winter look, actually, because it feels a little bit more distinct. Yeah, we really should have done Celestic Town first. I do like the regular design. That's more like something I'd actually wear, minus, you know, not having a skirt like that. And the shoes, I did simplify, because, like, these really fancy shoes are like, I would never wear that. Mr. Backlon, the Pokemon Mansion, looks forward to seeing visitors. He must be able to wait around because he wants to brag about something. Pokemon Mansion, please visit for Pokemon viewings. Hell yeah. Is this readable? Nope. Hi. Just between you and me, I think we're on patrol too much. I can't remember if you have to like fight the cops if you actually come here at night. My Pokemon sleeps in a bed I got from overseas. I'm very well off if you haven't noticed. I'd like to begin now. Are you quite prepared? Neat, okay. Rich boy Jason and Melissa. I love how your status is just, I'm stupid rich. Night Pokemon, night encounters in Pokemon, yeah, because I could have sworn you end up having to fight them if you, like, go to the mansion at night, because they think you're breaking in. But yeah, so I guess we're just not gonna fight them, because this is a playthrough that is at a very strict time of day. And we're not likely to run into that. But yeah, the only two Pokemon games on the list are this and Mystery Dungeon Explorers. I almost considered Emerald, that's why I said that. But the main reason was just we'd have so much Pokemon in a row. That'd be like 3 long-ass games back to back to back, practically. One game I've thought about is Sonic Unleashed, actually, but specifically the Wii version. Because fun story, that was like my literal most anticipated game like ever. Like, I don't think I've ever been as excited for a game as Sonic Unleashed, of all things. Oh, I should have just stuck with the, move I was using, but it's fine. I thought we could just get an easy, ending to this fight, but oh well. Just gotta make it complicated. Just gotta make it difficult for us. I see how it is. Well, okay. That just dragged the fight out unnecessarily. It's fine. What, over already? Well, that's fine. Rich people like me don't fight. Oh, how terrible of you. You literally just threw hands, and now we're mad that you lost. Cool. Like that my Pokemon beat yours. Anyway, there's an item outside. I'm gonna grab that. Over here. Also, the problem with Vulpix is it's an 8% encounter in this gen. So the one nice thing about Vulpix for gender is it's 75% female. This is the way to get out to the trophy garden. The garden is open for all visitors to enjoy. However, please beware, wild Pokemon may appear in the garden. Wait, Thunder Wave wouldn't even work here. So hi, welcome to the rest of the stream. I say slightly jokingly, but only slightly, for reasons that you will find out someday. I don't know how much of this is like for the YouTube version. I have no clue how much of this is being kept in. Or you can prove me wrong. Shoot, okay. Now we just have to make sure not to KO it. Alright, we're gonna YOLO it. At least to start, we're gonna YOLO it. Well, I guess we can just get the hell out of here. That's what we came here for. Frame 1, goddamn. That's so ridiculous. Pichu, the tiny mouse Pokemon. The electric sacs in his cheeks are small. If even a little electricity leaks, he becomes shocked. So fun thing, I was also expecting to find a male Pichu first and have to basically reset to find a female Pichu. So, that is, as they say, kinda craggy, actually, just getting a female Pichu first try. Anyway, hi. Serena was transferred to Box 1. Yeah, this is literally the only reason I came in here, by the way, is to get a Pichu. We can just leave now, but we'll explore. An expensive-looking book Mr. Backlot has. Its hug set my attention. Mr. Backlot is the master of this mansion. This is his office. Porygon ain't got no gender. I'm so sorry. Everything beyond this point is strictly off limits. Please, you really mustn't. Mr. Backlot will be so cross with me. I mean, Porygon is explicitly genderless, which is kind of goals, actually, if you think about it. Hey, we got swagger. I almost made a joke that would sound very bad out of context. You may look, but please refrain from touching this Pokemon statue. Touch. I'm very sorry, but please refrain from touching the statue. It's a very expensive looking book on Pokemon. Would you like to read it? Manaphy, an extremely rare Pokemon that has never been seen, let alone captured. In Sinnoh. Cutie. Information on Manaphy was added to the Pokedex. So this is a way to get info on Manaphy in case you don't have a copy of Rangers, just to add it to the dex, basically. Master's a truly wonderful and generous person. It's on his orders at the garden. His pride and joy is open to all, even trainers. Hello, hello, welcome to my opulent mansion. There's a lot for me to be proud of inside and outside of this home. But what makes me the most proud is my trophy garden in the back. Why bother traveling afar if one Pokemon attracted by my garden? You come to me in hopes of seeing the garden. You're welcome to join them and marvel at my garden. You really like saying the word garden. Oh shit, I almost just tore up the floor with a bicycle. Honestly kinda deserved, but you didn't hear it here. We're gonna go backwards, because I'm a rebel. Welcome, here you may challenge the mansion's pride, the 5 trainer maids. This too is Yuri. The challenge is to beat all 5 of us in a row without a break. In addition to beating us, if you can beat us in a specific number of turns, there will be a special gift. Incidentally, a turn return refers to the time it takes for a trainer and the opponent to each make an action. In this case, action refers to making a Pokemon use a move for using an item or switching a Pokemon. And now, the 5-made knockout exact turn attack challenge. Today's targeted number of turns is 9. Would you like to try? Not right now. Oh, how disappointing. Please take the challenge sometime. We'll do that in a moment. Luxury ball. Can we sleep in this? Cool. I should have read that probably, but it's fine. Yeah, please do not give Porygon gender dysphoria. You know how you can catch Pokemon in the trophy garden? If you put this on caught Pokemon, it warms up to you faster. I'll share one with you, so you give it a try. The Soothe Bell. I thought I already had one. So yeah, Pichu would need the Soothe Bell, but we're not evolving this Pichu for obvious reasons. Or the Porygon for that matter. I'm not loafing, I'm just taking a personal break. It's my official policy to sleep in a bed when I'm officially loafing. Damn it, because it's like if you want to do the Vulpix thing, I probably shouldn't get into a battle right now. Because I would want to reload, probably. To be fair, that was like insanely fast. I thought it would take the whole time to catch that Pichu. Like, genuinely, my luck catching a Pichu is so bad. I expected it to take like a good like 5-10 minutes straight up. So getting it first try was like ridiculous. Again, Craigie, you could say. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh wait, this is supposed to be a double battle. I've never battled a young trainer like yourself. It's quite nerve-wracking. Well, shoot. Hi, I guess I'm doing this now. Reina. Shoutouts to I almost said Street Fighter 6. That is wrong. Tekken 8. Everything about what I almost said was wrong. Speaking of which, Capcom Cup is this week, but it's pay-per-view, so like no one's talking about it. Parts of it are actually allowed to be streamed. They actually back down on that. But like I guess the top 8's gonna be pay-per-view, so like no one cares. Great, Prinplup is evolving. Just what we need right now. Oh yeah, that wasn't anything like battling my friends, yeah. When I'm trying to quickly take care of something, because we're gonna have an ad break, that's when everything starts happening. I love video games and streaming and trying to coordinate. Anyway, Empoleon. Congratulations, your Prinplup evolved into Empoleon. Hell yeah, so, Aqua Jet, that's a good move, that goes first every time. We'll toss Bubble Beam for that. This might be a waste, actually. I should've gone for Brine in hindsight. It's fine, I guess. Saving! It's gonna say saving a lot of data, because we've been playing for like 50 minutes. So yeah, I might try to figure out the Vulpix thing, during the ad break. It might break stuff, so just as a heads up, stuff might be screwed up. We'll see how this goes. If not, I actually might have to take the stream down and restart it, but we'll hope for the best on that. But yeah, we'll try to set that up, and I'll be back momentarily. I forgot that Sonic Adventure 2 music is like exponentially louder than everything else in this playlist. I should have turned that down. But hi, I also forgot how crisp some of these songs sound when not being run on a GameCube disc. But yeah, let's get back to it. I think I set everything up correctly, but I guess we'll see. And I am back. So off stream, and by off stream I meant during the intermission, I tried setting up the thing to get a Vulpix. We'll see if it worked, for starters, when we go back to the route in question. But Actually, for my peace of mind, I think I'm gonna go do that now. The only problem is, how do you test if something is working when it's an 8% chance? Also, which route was it again? Was it 214 or 213? I think it was 214. So yeah, we'll go back over to Veilstone, which is kind of where we need to be anyway, so maybe we should have done this after. But again, it's just like... Again, I just kind of want to see if it worked first. And then I guess we'll go back over to that route and try to get through the other trainers there. Maybe do the 5 trainer challenge. Oh shoot, yeah, we do need to go back anyway. But yeah, this could take a bit as a heads up, so I have no clue how much I should be chatting over this. In terms of like probably editing out a lot of this when it goes up on like the YouTube version. Again, I have a VOD channel for like full archives, but I also edit down content, like videos into like streams into like short form videos. By short form, I mean an hour-long segment of a VOD into like an episode, and then trim out like fluff, essentially. Like if I'm actually talking about a subject, like normally I'll cut out like, you know, a lot of random encounters, for example, but if I'm actively talking about a subject and it continues through the encounter, I'll still leave it in. But if I'm just like not talking about anything particularly of note, or that needs a lot of additional context for later, or that gives context for later, I'll usually just edit stuff like that out. Again, it's very fun. Sheepy Robo was very challenging because of just... There's a lot of downtime in Chibi Robo. So yeah, it took a long time to actually cut out all of the stuff that didn't particularly tie into anything in the overarching conversation. Is it a particular part of the grass, or is it just in general? I think it's in general, but I don't know where. It is still an 8% encounter rate, so even if I did it correctly, it's still an 8%. Which is why I'm like, this is probably going to take a while. So hi, I hope everyone's having an okay day. Again, my mental state is something right now, but I do think streaming today was the right call. I do think it is overall helping me to feel a little bit better. In terms of just overall mental state. Having a little bit of productivity I think is nice. Yeah, again, I normally wouldn't double up Pokemon on Wednesday as well. I haven't done that since, Super Paper Mario was the last time, I think, because I really hyperfixated on Super Paper Mario. Like, I was just really feeling the game, so I definitely streamed it more. But normally, I do like having Wednesday as a variety day, because otherwise we're just stuck with one game for like a month. But, again, since I missed Monday, I figured it would be good to double up here. Just to have a little bit better of a chance of getting through it in a reasonable amount of time. Again, I have no clue what I'm going to do about Xenoblade 2, or 3 for that matter. 2 is more daunting. Because it is a lot bigger, and if you want to do more of it. Because you have all the Blade quests. Again, even in New Game Plus, I would want to show off a lot of Blade quests. Which is fun. This is Brilliant Diamond. I'm trying to find encounter rates for Platinum. Is it a separate page? It's probably a separate page, huh? It does not say... Okay, there are listings for both games, okay. I guess you wouldn't be able to actually add Vulpix here, because there's no way to put... Unless they just made it a normal encounter. Leaf Green, yeah, 8%. So it should be correct. Houndoom's only a 12%, and we've seen so many Houndoom already. That's actually kind of frustrating. Like, literally, how is this a 12%? I don't know if I entirely believe that, if I'm actually being honest. Alrighty. Graveler, what are you, actually? I'm curious. Graveler is a 5... Are you for real? It says here Graveler's a 5% chance. Wow, okay. My luck is something that needs to be studied in a lab, apparently, is the takeaway. I mean, you don't need to tell me twice, I guess. Or was I looking at the right section? That might have been, Diamond Pearl. It's not entirely easy to find stuff. It's also time of day dependent, apparently, so like Hound Hour is more common in the daytime. Also don't know what time of day this technically would be, if it's night or like day still, because it's like sunset looking. And Platinum Gravel. Okay, Gravel is a 35% in Platinum. Hound Hour was 25%. I felt better about that, because I was gonna be like, no way this is a 5%. Yeah. Hope everyone's having an okay day. Again, I have no clue how long this is gonna take. I'll just mess around until we get it, I guess. Yeah, I don't really have much to really talk about. In terms of gaming on my own time, I haven't really been playing much on my own time lately. Just tired, yeah. I hope work's been going okay though. Hug the rat, pat the rat, and so on and so forth. Zon is a very good. I do not know where I'd be without her. Is something I often think to myself. Oh, what if we just talk about Yuri for a bit? Oh hey, there's like the Valhalla DLC for Rift of the Necrodancer. That was cool. I still need to play Rift of the Necrodancer. That's gonna be a I've thought about doing that as a Wednesday game, because it's not very long. It'd probably take 2 weeks. Probably be a really off-balance stream as well. But yeah, I've thought about doing Rift for like a game clear of sorts. But yeah, it was a game I was really wanting to play last year and just never got around to. With Rift of the Necrodancer, I do like the vibes from what I've seen. It's just a matter of, you know, I need to actually sit down and put a place in the schedule for it, and also not miss Monday, which is what another problem with this. I could have done it today if I hadn't missed Monday. I could have just done it today anyway, to be fair. Again, I think I did set it up correctly. If I didn't, then I'm just wasting an hour. Yeah, I've actually never done this, by the way. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at my phone, because I'm just vibing. But yeah, Wednesday in general I want as like a variety stream day. I want to have like, you know, one-off streams, like we did the one-off last week for Terraria. That was actually really fun. I do enjoy Terraria a fair amount. But, it also felt a little bit cheap in a way, because it's like, oh, they're giving me a ton of items. To the point where it's like, I'm kind of speedrunning the game at this point. Yeah. Neat. Love it. Love 8% encounter rates. Totally not slowly slipping into madness just from the repetition of this. yeah, I genuinely want to do more variety, because again, Fox Girls Favorites is like a mainstay series. Is going to take a long time by the nature of playing a lot of RPGs after this point in my life. And I almost included more. I almost included Tales of the Abyss, which I'm like, it was partly because Namco was teasing a re-release of an older Tales game going into the anniversary this year. It was Tales of Berseria. So for context, Tales of Berseria is a PS4 game, and they announced a remaster of this game for PS5. Literally, it's the same game. It's like, I think they added like a couple of quality of life improvements, and the game is like 4K instead of 1080p, but like, who cares? Like, genuinely. It felt like such a waste. Because the game's so basically, like, it's on PC, like, they did the PC version of the remaster, and it's like, literally what's different about this? The PC version can already go up to 4K and everything. So yeah, I genuinely was very annoyed by that, because I was hoping for Tales of the Abyss, or for my selfish reasons of wanting to stream it. However, if you were to actually ask me what Tales game I would want to see re-released, it would be Eternia or Destiny. Because those games are like stuck on the PS1 if I'm not mistaken. It costs like hundreds of dollars if you want a legit copy, which like, I do not care that strongly about it, but it's like an official re-release would be really nice, especially for like some of the Japan-only ones. That'd be great. But no, we're just getting Tales of Berseria again, which is like, cool. Neato. Yeah, I have no clue how this is gonna edit down on YouTube. This could just be a very short segment. Again, I used up all my luck getting the first try Pichu, and now I have no luck for getting a Vulpix. That is my takeaway. Let's see, what was the name of the actual garden? I already forgot what that'd be called. It's also hard, like, using this controller and my phone at the same time. There's a trophy garden? I think that's what he said. Alright, I'm gonna just satiate my own curiosity here for a sec. I wanna look up encounter rates for the trophy garden, because I'm genuinely curious. Pichu is... Okay, Pichu's actually a 30% in Gen, or in Platinum specifically. So like, that's actually not bad. So getting a Pichu first try, that's a 1-3. It's like, okay, that's actually not that special. I don't feel as special about that now. Like, you know, Cleffa is like a 5%, Igglybuff is a 5%. So like, yeah, that is actually quite a bit. A lower... Alrighty. Yeah, at some point, like, if we don't get it in an hour, I'm gonna give myself an hour of this stream to try to catch this, for the record. If we don't get it in an hour, I will give up and look on my own time, because this may just take a very long time. But I wanted to give it a legit shot on stream, because I've never done this before. I've never had a Vulpix in Gen 4. So I wanted to try it at least, and the Vulpix will actually be a good fit, because we don't have anything against grass Pokemon. Hi Chibi, thank you for the head pats. You didn't miss a ton. I've mostly just been looking for a Vulpix for the last like 20 minutes. Yeah, maybe more like 15 minutes. Either way, it's not going great. Thank you for the hydration check. I definitely should be hydrating since not much is actually going on in the game right now. Oh, I'm getting a scam call right now. That's fun. I like how it says scam likely. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna answer that. I don't think I've ever gotten a scam call on this phone. I got a new phone like in 2022, I think. And yeah, I didn't really give out my number to that many people. I think 5 people have my phone number, and you have to leave to make dinner. Okay, I hope we have a nice dinner. At the GB. Again, when you get back, if you get back in time for the stream to still be going, I might still be looking for this damn vault fix. Who knows? You know, a game I really want to play? I want to get into Dragon Quest. You know, me talking about RPGs. It's like, yes, clearly the ticket is to get into another big-ass RPG. That'll go well. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god. I think I did that wrong. Okay, let's try this. I want to see if something will work on this controller I'm using. If I can just do this one-handed, basically. So I can just keep using my phone off to the side. Actually, no, you can just set L to be confirmed in certain gens, so I don't need to do any of this, actually. Yeah, this should be how it worked. I think I did it correctly. Interesting. Huh, interesting. Looking up, like, the PAL Park as well while I'm here. See how that works. Not that it's gonna be relevant for this playthrough, but it's just kind of interesting. Yeah, I actually don't know if this is working. I assume it should. If the PAL Park will work, then this should work too. So yeah, you can get Pokemon like Mawile, Sableye. Let's see. Lunatown. Oh wow, I think this is just wrong. Why am I looking at this summary that Google's doing? That's definitely wrong. Oh, did I just waste my time here? Hi. I might have just been wasting my time. You need the National Dex to do this. God damn it. So no Vulpix stress. Damn. That was like 20 minutes of the stream I could have been using for other stuff, huh? Damn. That's annoying. I wish I had seen that sooner. I just seen it was in Canada. I didn't know it was like limited to a certain point. Oh well. Not the most productive, but it's fine. I should have just gone through the Veilstone route, actually, instead of going around like this. It's fine, though. Yeah, no, this is gonna take too long. I'm gonna just go to Veilstone. Yeah, genuinely, if I had known it was I wish it had said it was a National Dex thing. Because, yeah, that would have saved me a lot of time. Cause yeah, that was like 20 minutes of just like running in circles, because it didn't say, oh yeah, you need the National Dex for this, unless I just missed it. But I didn't see it listed where on the site I was using. Oh well. Going this way then. There are good trees that you can smear with honey, and some you can't. If you want to lure a rare Pokemon, you have to find an attractive tree. That is interesting phrasing on that. Yeah, we don't have to fight any of the guards until night, so unfortunately that's just a lot of encounters we won't have. Why, hello there, it's nice to have an average citizen say hi to us policemen. Stairs. On patrols day and night, I'm feeling drowsy, yawn. Like the Pokemon? Yeah, working hard at it, trainer? Yeah, we didn't fight you. This is the only one we didn't fight then. If it pleases you, may I challenge you to a battle? Sure. Gentleman Jeremy has a Chatot. I like Chatot's cry in this gen, actually. It's very nice. Try out Aqua Jet, since we just got this. Again, it goes first. It's basically water-type quick attack. You know, something I actually might do is, I have 3 snoozes, I might actually use a snooze. Not to interrupt the ad break, just so something happens in this, you know, segment. Bravo, your technique is impeccable for someone so young. Yeah, I might just do that as a way to have more to this segment, otherwise it'll be very short when it goes up on YouTube. The other option is to cut part of the next segment and like merge them together, but that's kind of a headache, so we'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, let's actually do this fight. 5-main knockout exact turn attack challenge. Today's targeted number of turns is 9. Would you like to try? Very well, a first maid, please. First up, my favorite color is blue. I will open the proceedings. So we need 9 turns exactly against 5 trainers, so we have to do like... Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to do the crunch numbers on that. So basically we need 2 turns on all but 1 trainer, right? Yeah. We need to like one-shot some Pokemon somewhere. And that kinda sucks. Because we will not be able to one-shot this Clefairy now, because it will definitely dodge. Never mind. I'll leave my words. They could never lure you with attractive treats. That just reminds me of the whole thing of you can fascinate a woman with a piece of cheese. You're so strong. Next up, person up is quite strong, really. I'm pleased to meet you in battle. My best color is green. Interesting. Cool. Sophie, that's a cool, good name. Another Clefairy. I don't think we're getting the bonus because Clefairy's just kind of a tanky Pokemon. So it's just kind of difficult to actually one-shot any... I don't think we'll be able to one-shot a single Clefairy. Especially if Empoleon's in love. So again, we've wasted a turn ostensibly, so we'd have to beat 2 of the fights in 1 turn. Instead of just 1 of the fights in 1 turn, which is not the most... And also it's using Endure, so it's gonna survive anyway. So like, this is just designed to be as obnoxious as possible. We are not getting the bonus, I'm already saying that right now. It's like, we ain't getting this. And like, switching out would just add another turn, and that's gonna be annoying. And so yeah, we were already at like, what, 5 turns, and we still have we have 3 opponents left, so we'd have to one-shot like every Clefairy at this point. Which is not happening. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this. Just because it, again, feels very designed to waste the player's time a little bit. You're so strong! 2 exclamation points, because you're the second trainer, right? I was number 2 and a little bit tough. Next mate is even tougher. My lucky color is yellow, the sunshine girl, that's me! Cute. You're gonna have a Clefairy, and you're just gonna be an awful trainer to fight. Not to say there's anything wrong with Clefairy, it's just... I don't like fighting Clefairy. They're just like very difficult Pokemon to battle. I actually don't think Aqua Chat was a good trade for Bubble Beam. I should have gotten rid of Brine. Yeah, no, I should have gotten rid of, No, I shouldn't have gotten rid of Brine. Because I almost one-shot. Wild. Oh, I didn't actually read that. I kind of zoned out. I think she just said you're so strong again. The next mate is a wee bit stronger than I am. Pink is the color I can't do without. I'm the fourth in line. Elena. I always am torn on how that's actually supposed to be pronounced. But, anyway. You could tantalize me with dairy-free cheese. Yeah, you probably could, Serena, but it also helps when I like the person dangling cheese in front of me, in this case. Yeah, I like cheese. My stomach is actually really upset today, so yeah, this would be a terrible day for me to eat cheese. Yeah, if I just used brine from the beginning, I probably could have gotten it, actually. Okay, I was joking, but they are actually going up in exclamation points. The next mate is really strong. Congratulations, you have defeated 4 mates so far. You have taken 11 turns up to now. The target is 9 turns. Yeah, my symbolic color is red. Prepare for number 5. You dangled cheese in front of the star, yeah? Wait, no, I was there for that. Maid Claire. But where's Ray? Ow. That was me bumping my knee against my table. Well, that was Claire with 1, without an I. Watayoshi is such a fascinating series, I just reminded myself. Like, okay, you're just gonna stall me out. Okay, I see how it is. Like there's... it has some choices that make it kind of, interesting to try to recommend. There's definitely, like, things that would need some kind of, like, heads up, I would say. But I appreciate a lot of it. I don't know how to feel about the sequel manga yet, because it hasn't been officially... it hasn't really been going long enough to get a full translation. You're so strong! 5 exclamation points. That's a lot of money. You knocked out the 5 of us. You have to be splendid. Congratulations for your sweep. The targeted number of turns was 9. The number of turns you needed to defeat the maids was 15. Oh, how disappointing for you. That said, you swept the 5 maids. That's plenty to be proud of. Please visit again tomorrow. So we didn't get any, like, actual prize for that because we didn't meet the target, but we got a lot of experience and money out of it, so it's not like a waste of time or anything. Yeah, let us move on then. Well, I guess that's actually everything we can do on this route then. You know another place we haven't been to yet? Oh god, that's the wrong move. You know another place we haven't been to yet? Actually wait. Question. What Pokemon can learn Flash? You have gluten-free Cheez-Its now? Huh. There's still the cheese problem of that, though. You need gluten-free, dairy-free Cheez-Its, and at that point, is it even a Cheez-It? Shoot. Great. That kinda sucks. It's fine. I was like, we could go to, like, the Wayward Cave. There's also, like, a secret cave, too. Like, on this route, like, under the bridge. That we never actually did, so... oopsie. I guess Solaceon's the closest. Yeah, Solaceon is the closest, actually. Yeah, like, I rarely use snoozes, so yeah, to make up for losing a lot of time on just trying to find a damn Pokemon that we actually can't catch yet, I might pop a snooze or two to give us a little bit more time in this segment. The Psyduck are standing firm, they aren't inclined to move. Would you like to use the secret potion? Yuna used the secret potion. The Psyduck appeared to be cured of their chronic headache. Yeah, there they go. Hi Cynthia, welcome back. Oh good, you used the secret potion I gave you. Psyduck are known to suffer from chronic headaches, just like me for real, but no one's been able to figure out what triggers the headaches. Oh yes, can I ask you a big favor? I want you to deliver this old charm to my grandma in Celestic Town. I know there are some rare Pokemon between here and Celestic Town, so it'll be worth your while to go. The old charm. My grandma has this sort of bossy atmosphere about her. I think you'll recognize her right away. Yes, I'm sure you will. She's the elder of Celestic Town. And the location, look on your town map, you can't miss it. Okay, I'm counting on you. See you again down the road. Cynthia might be my favorite champion. I just think she's really cool. I'm shallow with my reasons for liking characters sometimes. It's like this isn't like a particularly deep reaction, but it's like she's cool. I might actually... what should our 5th team member be? Because like, what are we missing? Because we have Water Steel. We have... Electric. Flying Normal. Psychic. Not Fairy. And then we have B-Barrel. Oh, hi! I'm one of the Ninja Trio. Being discovered means I must battle. Oh, I should have given the XP share to someone else. I keep forgetting to change that around. I mean, this works, but it's not ideal. I think Brian is actually going to be better than Peck in this case. Peck is good for a little bit of type coverage, but it's not a very good flying type move. There we go. Yeah, I should have moved the XP share. We'll toss in Staravia. She hasn't gotten much action lately. And also swung behind the levels when we're about to enter a gym where it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Like, it's, Byron, I think, is the next, at Cantilever City. The problem with Byron is I don't remember what team he has. Because if Byron has a Quagsire or a, Whiscash, we might be in trouble. So, yeah, I feel like I can see defeat. I feel like I would need some kind of type coverage against that. Yeah, we'll actually pop on Staravia, because you're the lowest level of our current, like, primary team. Yeah, there's a couple areas we haven't even been to. The, main one being the Wayward Cave. Because we didn't have Flash, I just don't know if I want to waste Flash on, like, a move slot on it. Oh my god, I can't spot the other Ninja Trio. Are they all here? They're probably all here, huh? Because part of me wants to battle the trainers for experience, but it's like, do I... Oh, hi! Hello there. Was not expecting you here. Another Pokemon that would be cool, but the problem is using it. Why would you do that? Like, literally, why? Well, you're Bug-type, aren't you? Yeah, that was not a smart decision. I should have started with Peck. Yeah, I have no clue where the rest of the Ninja Trio is going to be. I'm gonna do something wasteful. Probably wasteful, at least. I'm gonna toss Repel. God, this feels like such a bad idea. Just toss a Repel and see if I can find the rest of them, like, by sight. Just a quick scan, just to see if I can run into any of them. Actually, I think I see one over here. I'm one of the Ninja Trio. Being discovered means I must battle. Yeah, it is kind of funny going to all the Brennan. Interesting name. Definitely not thinking of something very specific. I need to watch more Critical Role. This is a totally unrelated thought, clearly. Like, I kind of wanted to get into it, but it's like, I just fell behind so bad, and it's like, it feels like something I would enjoy. That's the thing that keeps frustrating me about Critical Role is I want to enjoy it, but it's just, it's a lot to absorb. Alright, what do you have on your team? Electric Steel? Oh, you're a Steel-type gym leader. I thought you were ground. So you got Electric Steel, Steel Ground, and Rock Steel. So actually we're probably fine. I can see defeat. So like, we'd probably be fine with just Empoleon for Candelave. So like, there's a little bit of green that's out of place, indicating where they're hiding. I'm having a harder time seeing it for the last one, though. Oh wait, I see it now. I have to kind of lean a bit. I am one of the ninja- okay. How did you discover me? Don't tell me you're a ninja, too. You know, Byron's team, no problem. Well, actually... Magneton might be a slight problem, but it should be neutral, right? Because steel resists... I think steel resists electricity, so... that should actually be fine. And then after... wait... how many do we even have left? Candace? I can see defeat. Yeah, Candace and then Volkner, I think. I like Candace's design. Like, I think in terms of gender, as I put it, and others put it, Candace is one of the more gender trainers of this generation. IMO. Oh, I don't like Defog. I just wish I could not have to waste a move slot on it. You're gonna throw down, so we're gonna actually put you up front. I just don't like HMs. If I could use the hidden move Defog, I'd clear up the fog so I can see. How does Defog work? Don't bug and bird and bug Pokemon flap their wings to blow the fog away. Wow, okay, my brain just completely short-circuited for a moment. I like how we still have the Meryl, even though we're not actually using it at all. I just startled you. While you're still struggling to recover, I'll already be the winner, sure. We'll see. Oh, your Pokemon at high level. That's also something I should have looked at. Level 41, oofy. That's gonna hurt, probably, even with type advantage. But would that be... okay, is water super effective against steel? I actually don't remember. Like, genuinely cannot remember. It is not, okay. I feel like a fighting move would actually be our best bet then, because a fighting move, in theory, would be 2 times effective, I think. Because rock and steel... again, you can tell I'm not like an expert at Pokemon. That's an Earthbound-ass background if I've ever seen one. Oh yeah, you are Poison type. I kind of was second-guessing if Gardevoir was a good call for that. I think Scorupi is also Poison. At least I hope. I think Steel was introduced in Gen 2. I don't think it was actually in the original. Another Pokemon I'd love to use in an actual main capacity, and not just like the one they give you at the beginning of a game, would be... Umbreon. I've never actually used an Umbreon, and at this point I actually often say that's my favorite evolution. The funny part with that is, what was I gonna say? I immediately forgot what I was gonna talk about. Yeah, I've used an Espeon, I'm pretty sure. I don't even remember which gen I would have used an Espeon in. I'm pretty sure I've used an Espeon before in a main team, but I don't think I've ever used an Umbreon, which is like, it feels weird, because I love Umbreon, especially Shiny Umbreon. Shiny Umbreon is a Pokemon I would love to Shiny Hunt for someday. It's just annoying getting an Umbreon. Oh, what's that? You're supposed to be fumbling more. Actually, good question. Are there any field encounter Umbreon in any Pokemon game? Cause it just kinda hit me right now of like... The problem with getting an Umbreon through eggs is then you have to do the friendship leveling and everything, and that takes a little bit of time, especially in older games. So like, if you could just catch an Umbreon, that'd be kinda nice, but I actually don't know if you can in any game. As an ace trainer, I have to take battles in stride. I need to stay cool and calm whether I win or lose. Cause like, I don't actually remember if there's a field Umbreon in any game. Best odds for me, like just as a hunch, would probably be one of the Legends games. But I actually don't have an answer on if you can get an Umbreon just on the field, and how easy it would even be to like farm encounters in that case. Groddle. Yeah, Groddle's awkward for us to deal with because we don't really have anything that good against grass at the moment. Actually, here's a question. Ground doesn't work on flying. Does it go both ways? Is flying not good against ground? I actually can't remember, like, straight up. Apparently it is, and, like, locked off, like, the other way around, because we took out Groddle, no problem. It's like, this was actually kind of a silly question now that I'm thinking about it, because we clearly don't have to worry about that. Still doesn't mean the poison. Interesting. Yeah, it shows how much I actually know about Pokemon sometimes, that I'm like constantly asking questions that are like, wait, is this how that works? I don't know. Damn, super effective, not bad. I'm also not like the most observant when it comes to... Oh. We lost. I'm not the most observant when it comes to physical special split. Like, I could not tell you which each Pokemon we have excels at. Like, genuinely. Chen, watch this. I'm going to use everything you've taught me. Here comes the trainer, Zach. You ready? Let's do this. Aren't you gung-ho? Double team, Gyarados and Raichu. I chose poorly, didn't I? Yeah, no, I chose very poorly. I'm like, what do I even do here, actually? Well, the attack debuff is actually kind of nice, but I don't think that's gonna KO, and I'm actually gonna swap in Luxray again. Hi, Star! Yeah, I've got Raichu on screen. And it definitely was gonna try to zap my bird. So it's a good thing I swapped. Ah, you can still get paralyzed. I didn't think you could, because you're electric type. Ice Fang. Oh yeah, 'cause still flying type. Right. Well, we'll see if this hits. And if not, we might be slightly as well. But we'll see how it goes. But hi, Star. I hope you're having an okay day. Hope you're doing okay. And it goes right through. See, I always feel bad, like, playing Pokemon, and then certain Pokemon show up, and it was like, oh my god, this Pokemon, and they immediately die in a battle, and it's like, oh. Oh, we did get a Pichu, though. How close am I to a town? I don't think I'm actually that close. So, like, trying to show you right now would be very difficult, unfortunately. Staravia wants to learn Takedown. That damages the user a bit, but it's a very strong move. It's actually, it might be worth it, yeah. Pat the Pichu, I agree. So yeah, I have a Baneri named Star, I have a Porygon named Zon. Wow, someone that's even better than Jen. I just got embarrassed in front of my little buddy here. Damn. It's Craigie. Oh shoot, we have a lot of this route left. Pat the Hannah, oh thank you. Where? The dolphins are so cute. I say this a lot, but it's true. I'll keep saying it. Baby continues to be very cool. I continue to question what that says about me. You seem to have a lot of confidence. Let's see if it's justified. Like, whenever people are like, oh, this character reminds me of you, it's like... in a good way, I hope. Sometimes I get characters that are like, oh, this character hits in an interesting way. A good example of that is, oh, I have a character, but I'm actually blanking on their name now. I'm like, who I'm thinking of. Well, like, there's a character... What the hell? Okay, I guess we are going back. Cause owie. What the hell do we even do here? You're bug flying? I guess we'll try Luxray. You might also die in the process, which will be very unfortunate. Yeah, that's gonna KO, I think. Nope. Okay, we're good. That should be enough? Damn it. Oh, well, I kinda wish I'd held on to, like, Quick Attack now. But it's fine. Got speed advantage. Why am I being head-papped by everyone? She has a lot to overcome, but she's also got a lot of really positive traits that help her friends stand by her side through it all. That is very sweet. Oh shit, you have more than one Pokemon. Oh no. Gardevoir. Sure. I'll be real, I got so distracted by you having another Pokemon, I forgot what Pokemon you actually have. Oops. Oh, just a Luxio? Okay. It's not that scary. Okay, we're good. We are good. There we go. Oh shoot, you have even more Pokemon? Every time I'm like, oh god, I keep forgetting you have, like, an actual team. Let's see. This is your last Pokemon, thankfully. Alrighty, that should be... Nope, that is not enough. That's not good, because you can do that. You're Steel type, that's gonna hurt, isn't it? But you're also Water type, so it's fine. Oh, well, you can do that too. Sometimes Pokemon games just really don't like me. It's very fun. That's how my luck goes. God, what character was I thinking of, though? Haha, total loss for me. Well, you're at least taking it in stride. I can appreciate that. Hi, how much is left of this route? Oh, that's bad. A ninja can use all kinds of skills like this and like that. Yeah, no, that's actually really bad, because I'm in bad shape, but you only have one Pokemon, you only have Mothim, it's fine. Oh wait, that's actually not fine, you're a poison type, aren't you? Yeah, no, we're not gonna do much damage, even with Psychic, aren't we? Nope, that's neutral, okay. Okay, it's also a crit, just style on him, I guess, that works too. My ninja techniques failed to work. Yeah, I'm debating using another snooze, just because we spent so much time trying to find the Vulpix that we actually can't get until, God, we're right outside Slicyon Town. That's upsetting, actually. That is mildly upsetting. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. There's something else we could have done. I don't know why I'm suddenly dropping frames in OBS. But for some reason it was suddenly dropping frames. I don't know why. It's just like 4. Like, it dropped 2 and then 1. So it's not like a big deal, but it's just mildly annoying when like OBS suddenly decides to start acting up. Yeah, I might actually use another snooze just to make up for the like 10-15 minutes or so. Again, I don't want to use all 3, but again, I might use one more. Oh shoot! I'm silly and forgetful. First of all, we have the Meryl that we're not actually using. So we might as well drop that off. Nope, that's not what... That is... God damn it. Why am I so... Well, I mean, I already explained why I'm so out of it today, but the point still stands. Why am I so out of it today? But also, just for the sake of showing off. I'll move you up here. Sorry, Breezel. Yeah, we got our squad. We have Zon, we have Star, and we have Serena. Yeah, actually, we'll give you a Soothe Bell too. We don't have any Pokemon that actually need it, so since we have another, we'll give this to you as well. There we go. Unfortunately, Spike-eared Pichu, as I know it's Notch-eared Pichu, based on the literal Japanese pronunciation or translation. That one is an event Pokemon for Heart Gold Soul Silver, so we can't get that in this game. I actually don't know if we can trade it in this game at all, now that I think about it. So yeah, I was a weeb, I'll fully concede that. I followed Pokemon quite closely for a long time. And to the point where I was following a lot of the Japanese coverage. So for example, with Arceus and the Jewel of Life, or whatever the hell the Japanese name was, I actually don't remember. I was very excited for it, and knew about like the Spike-eared Pichu, which again, the Japanese name is Gizamimi Pichu. Or like Notch-eared Pichu. But yeah, I was really excited to finally get it to an event. I remember going down to like a store, like a Toys R Us, I think, to like do the little event Pokemon back when Toys R Us existed. Which feels like a lifetime ago, actually. God, it feels like such a long time ago. Sometimes it just kinda hits. Hi Serena, I actually have no clue what that says. That could be something horribly offensive and I would not know. This buff physique isn't just for show, okay. There you go. I see Arceus in that. Arceus, I don't remember the other. The funny part is you have like the Darkrai movie, which is just Dialga versus Palkia versus Darkrai is the literal name of it in Japanese. Pokemon Ranger and the Prince of the Sea versus Pokemon Ranger. But my buff physique. Pokemon Ranger and the Prince of the Sea versus Temple of the Sea. So that was another difference. To a conquering space-time, got it. We ninjas appear when you least expect us. Cool. I don't remember the Shaman movie. Giratna. And I just know how to say that because I heard the trailer constantly. In the trailer, I would watch the Japanese trailers a ton. I love the Japanese ending themes. The main ending theme for the Giratina movie was done by singer Crystal K, who also did an ending for the original Full Metal Alchemist. It was like ending 3, I think. Also, I think if I recall correctly, she was a voice in like that one like EA game Wild Hearts, which was like the not Monster Hunter game. Because like that was a weird thing to learn semi-recently. Yeah, I like a lot of the Japanese ending themes more than the American ones, and that's why I'm sad that Jirachi is the only one that they actually kept, because I would prefer the Japanese endings almost exclusively. Again, the Lucario movie theme was by Puffy Amiyumi, and it's like, it's kind of a banger, as you'd expect, but you get just some, like, adjacent legally distinct song instead. It's just kind of odd how much they do that. But like, there are different music licensing issues in Japan. So for example, like different labels. Again, like the Darkrai movie ending song being done by Sarah Brightman, who's very, very famous. It's like, I don't know how they got her to do that, but she's actually very popular in Asia from what I gather. I didn't expect to lose. I'm gonna use another snooze. Wait, should I? I'm trying to think of how much time we actually spent trying to find that Vulpix. If that would actually be too much of a break. Okay, you're poison. We're moving you out. Also, we're gonna enter a battle, so maybe I should just pop that. I'll teach you about the charms of bird Pokemon. Well, that was unfortunate, swapping in. You never thought you'd find someone who gets you in fangirls over the Pokemon Japanese OSTs? Hell yeah. One of my favorites was from Battle Frontier. The Japanese name would be Watashi Makenai. Makenai, I think. In songs, it's like Makenai. They pronounce it more. In Japanese, in music, they often pronounce like all of the like syllables individually, while in spoken form, it's often kind of rushed through a bit more, which is interesting. But like this was it means I won't lose, basically. And was actually sung by the same voice actress as Mei, or Haruka. Yes, I might be a weeb. Just a bit. Well, that was surprising. You're both so cute. Aw, you're cute too, and so is Zon. Speaking of, Pokemon. Why did I say speaking of? I had a segue, but I didn't back down for a reason, TM. But yeah, Staravia evolved into a Staraptor. Hell yeah. Close Combat's not a bad move, but I only have Defog, and I already have Fly. So the only takedown has Stab, but also having a fighting type move is actually pretty good. So I think I'll actually do that. Genuine question, how much more does Fog even come up in this game? Because I might just unlearn it if like we won't actually have to worry about Fog very much. Like, I'm genuinely trying to remember how much more, like, foggy areas we're gonna run into. And we should almost be the Celestic Town, but first we have to fight you! and probably a few others. Very well, decided. I'll battle one last time with you, then I'm retiring as a trainer. The problem with going a little bit long, or actually significantly long, to make up for trying to catch that Vulpix is, yeah, no, I've gotten into the habit of like getting up and stretching like every hour, so now that this is more like an hour and 10 minutes, I'm feeling it. It's like, I'm definitely gonna need a stretch break after this. I do want to go the full 3 hours TM, though. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's a crit. Okay, you're just gonna be an asshole. I see. Well, at least you evolve. That's something, at least. I know a lot of random Japanese words, I feel like, that I've just picked up from anime. I know more Japanese, well, I've also studied Japanese. Why do they say it like that? I was trying to say Japan, and it's like, wait, I'm talking about Japanese. But as I was saying, I studied Japanese for a semester or two in college, so I do actually have a decent understanding of some of it. I've talked about this before, I'm pretty sure, but one of the things that drove me up the wall in Japanese class is how people somehow find the whitest ways of saying Japanese words. I don't know how to explain it, but like very like flat and like not enunciated, and also enunciated to the point where it doesn't flow conversationally very well. Kazuya, yeah. I think about like the Yakuza. Yakuza, like in general, U sounds in Japanese, more than I understand, are often very pronounced very like faintly. They're not like enunciated very much. So like, it would not be Yakuza, but a lot of people say it that way because of course they do. I like the emphasis on words is not put in the same place. I've lost, but what is this rush I feel? Like going down in a blaze of glory? Something like that? I don't even know how to get all the items here. We don't have surf yet. I was hoping to get surf this stream, but god, this took longer than I was thinking it would. I mean, partly getting, like, yeah, spending 10 minutes, probably more like 15 minutes trying to find a Vulpix was not the best use of time in actuality. But, oh well. This is a waste. We're right by a town. But just in case, we're gonna revive Staraptor. Just for the sake of the XP share. We're probably moving you out of the front, at least. Yeah, the way people pronounce Japanese words, like Ninja Gaiden, for example, is a good example of that. Actually, more specifically, Raiden from Mortal Kombat said, God damn it, I was just in front of a town. That was a total waste to revive. Howdy, studying up on local history? I guess so. Oh shoot, then there's also the other path here. Mount Coronet Tower is at the center of Sinnoh. In a way, it's the closest place to the sky and to space in this region. If I climb on top of Mount Coronet, will I be able to see all of Sinnoh? Like, Mortal Kombat pronounces it Raiden when it's supposed to be Raiden, and that actually drives me up the wall. There's no Pokemon Mart in this town. Instead, you can buy and sell items in this house here. Like, I don't know why, Mortal Kombat just really rubs me the wrong way in that regard. Putting on a pair of glasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of glasses changes how the world looks, too. Deep, man. So would you like to change how the world looks to your Pokemon? Obtain the black glasses. Sunlight is bright in the day. How about a pair of black glasses? Okay. Black glasses raises the power of dark-type moves. So yeah, ads are about to kick in. That was a fast 10 minutes. But yeah, we will resume and see how much farther we can get. I feel like I'm going slightly mad because the intermission song is from the same game, and so I'm hearing two different songs from the same game playing at the same time. This is a very fun experience, so we're going to go back to the game so I don't have to listen to this anymore. Alrighty, where were we? We were looking around Celestic Town. Welcome, what do you need? Oh shoot, you just sell all this stuff here. Oh well, in that case, I'll help myself. Hyper potions. We have 3. It's getting to the point where we might actually need these hyper potions. Certainly, how many would you like? Hyper potion, you want 12. That will be 14,400, okay? Here you are, thank you. Yeah, that's actually getting close to the point of relevancy. I'm just gonna buy a ton of these. We have the Lucario side quest coming up here soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna stock up on those. I wish Riolu wouldn't take a million years to level up, because I would actually like to use a Riolu on our team. That'd be good to fill a type we're missing. Oh no, Premier Balls only count for regular Pokeballs. Interesting. I'm not actually using Ultra Balls much, but if we decide to go after Legendaries, we'll need a lot of them. So just erring on the side of caution for that. At the store, and there's a box of just Bonsai plushes. Aww. That's depressing. I don't like Bonsai, he's just a little guy. Please come again. Welcome, what do you need? Actually... Sure, quick balls. Timer balls, certainly. How many would you like? Here you are, thank you. And dusk balls. We'll just get 20 of each. That's like backups in case, you know, legendary hunting 1 happens in this playthrough, and 2 goes really badly. You know, a Bonsai plush that fits in a little Pokeball? I have a few from that same series. I have the Johto starters, Pikachu, and Piplup. I have to look over and see which ones I actually had. Hey, do you know what they say? They say a Pokemon created this in a region. Yeah, that makes sense. Happini, I must bear down and train, and for that, the time is unimportant. Therefore, I have no need for a watch. Take this from me. Huh? The analog watch app displays current time. Thank you? Question mark? You're gonna be important, so I'm not gonna talk to you right away. We need to heal still. We're hurting pretty badly, actually. Oh, I thought that was the Elder's house, so that's why I skipped that. You see, this town has been here since Sinnoh was made. What would compel a young person like you to come somewhere so rustic? Be sure to see the cave painting since you're already here. As a clown, I'd like to show off Pokemon that are a little out of the ordinary. Want to battle and see for yourself? Okay, how shall we do this? Shall we do something fantastical? I don't know what my clown voice is. Clownly. It's me. Hi, it's me as a clown. Ah, Mr. Mime. Aqua Jet. That did... oh, slightly respectable damage. Oh, hi. Substitute. I like the substitute. Welcome back, GV. We did not get the Vulpix because I found out you have to, get the national dex first. So I just spent 10 to 15 minutes for nothing. God damn it, you're just gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? This Mr. Mime, like, I don't know why, but just the constant, like, confusion, substitute, it's like, certain trainer sets, or like, move sets for Pokemon, are literally just, like, almost designed to be disrespectful to the player's time, is my honest take on a lot of this. Like, I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but it's like sand attack, for example. Okay, that's a very funny animation though, I'm glad I saw that. Sand attack. Substitute. Reflect, protect. A lot of moves are just like, they just kind of, yeah. It's just a time waster and it drives up the wall. They do sell real substitute plushes, by the way. I think they're very expensive, though, unfortunately. But, like, I wouldn't mind owning one someday, but I'm saying this off the record for the record. That was a very funny way to word that now that I'm saying this out loud. Just, yeah, for the record, this is off the record. I have too many plushes as is. I have to move some. I moved some to my desk. I wonder if you could guess which ones I moved to my desk. Because I was partially just running out of room. Staraptor. Oh shoot, Luxray's not in great shape. Hey, guess who forgot what Pokemon was just said? Kadabra, got it, right. What is the most huggable Pokemon? I'm realizing I'm setting myself up for a very specific answer, potentially. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to think, what would be the most huggable Pokemon? Oh no, Mwahaha! Here's a piece of useless trivia. Fear of clowns is also known as colorophobia. That's great, buddy. Oh, your Pokemon is quite intriguing. Interesting. It clearly likes you very much. You can have this. The Great Ball. It's about trust between the trainer and the Pokemon. Developing trust in each other is the key to victory. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center, blah blah blah. I already read this. See, I was expecting a very specific answer for most huggable Pokemon. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I just set myself up for it. But anyway, Celestic Town, the past lives. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. He's saying he'll blow up the town with a bomb. The nerve of it all. Oh, if only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna go... Oh, hi. I'm gonna talk to you first. Unless you are the Elder. Where are you from? Twin Leaf Town, you say. Isn't that close to Lake Verity? That lake is said to be home to Mesprit, the being of emotion. That Pokemon may well be watching over you. That would explain a lot. Would you like to know more about Mesprit? Mesprit is the legendary Pokemon that symbolizes the emotions. Besides it are also Yuxi, the being of knowledge, and Azelf, the being of willpower. These three Pokemon are said to have strong and compassionate spirits. The power of their spirits maintains the natural balance of Sinnoh. My big sister is studying the mist of Sinnoh. She wants to know how people and Pokemon interact in the days of mist. Were things different back then, or were they the same as now? She says that's the focus of her research. This is Cynthia's. I forgot she had a sister. It's an old book. Yuna began reading it. When that Pokemon was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching our lives. When that Pokemon was born, emotions bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrow. When that Pokemon was born, willpower bloomed among us, spurring us into action. I could not say that with a straight face, unfortunately. I did my best. My best was not very much, but I sure did it. Oh shoot, do we want to go through Celestic this way and fight everyone? That's gonna take forever. But yeah, I had a feeling people were gonna say like Vulpix and Ninetales, not gonna lie. That's what I realized when I said it. It's like I am setting myself up for a very specific answer, aren't I? Anyway, we'll worry about that later though. That's a problem for future me. First of all, we gotta go see what Team Galactic wants. Oh shoot. Hello. A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There's some fading text etched in as well. The flow of time never stops. The past, future, and present. A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There is some fading text etched in as well. Space is ever-expanding dimensions. Our spirits, too, are a space. That's great. Hi. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a galactic bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So what's it going to be? Are you going to mess with me? Hell yeah. You dare to oppose Team Galactic? Absolutely. That means you're taking on the world, no, the universe even. Damn. That's crazy. Anyway, you got 2 Pokemon. Houndour. Aqua Jet actually might KO, even though it's not a very strong move. Oh shoot, huh. I'm just thinking about Pokemon moves, and like, yeah, there's a lot of water HMs at this point in the series, because there's, oh shoot, not you. There's Waterfall and Surf. And then Gen 3 had Dive as well. So yeah, Mudkip has the problem of being ground type, so like, I wouldn't even give it that many ground type moves, because I'd be stuffing it with HMs basically. Nice. I'm also like 6 levels higher, of course I one-shot. I just got worked over, and by a kid no less. Too much to handle, I can't do anything here. This place is nothing, I'll be happily rid of this place. Okay, bye! Oh, you're magnificent, aren't you? Quite the trainer. As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that little charm. May I see it? See that, dear? What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver to me. That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. Yuna handed over the old charm to the elder. The old charm is something made in Celestic Town long, long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not go look around inside the ruins? Gee, I wonder if we'll run into any suspicious men in this particular ruin. Anyway, I guess not. You need to examine the ancient cave painting. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. There are 3 strange things forming a triangle. In the middle of them, a shining sphere. What is this all about? The cave painting's meaning seems to be this. There existed beings so powerful they were considered deities at the time. There were 3 Pokémon with power to match either being. The 3 kept balance with each other, either being as if they formed a pyramid. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told in Celestic Town. I would like to know more about that legend, if you will. Oh, there's the suspicious guy I was alluding to. Who might you be? My name is Cyrus. I want to put an end to pointless strife and hostility. I'm seeking the power to create the ideal world. Thus, I want you to answer. The world today can't change because the 3 Pokemon keep it in balance. Is that what you are saying? I wouldn't know. I do know the world is in balance. I'm quite satisfied with the world the way it is. I'm not interested in your question. Plead ignorance, will you? What a pointless attitude. You fail to appreciate that the world is incomplete. I will change the world. As the first step, I will destroy this cave painting that you've protected. All these years, a new legend of a new world should take its place. Am I wrong? If you feel that way, challenge me. I know you, trainer. We've met at Mount Coronet. Why would you want to protect this incomplete world? As the boss of Team Galactic, I will show you the error of your ways. You're challenged by Galactic Boss Cyrus. It's not a Sneasel. He's just a little guy. See, now I'm remembering a piece of trivia. And I don't remember who it's about, actually. Is it Getsus? I think it is. There's some, like, main team boss in one of the Pokemon games where there's, like, a little Easter egg of sorts that none of their Pokemon are evolved because they don't treat their Pokemon well. I can't remember who it is. Exactly. But like, I could have sworn there's something like that in one of the games, but I'm also very, very tired today, and my brain is not firing on all cylinders. Oh good, we got the East done. That should help us out a lot, actually. But yeah, like, in some cases, like, friendship evolves that just are early stages because the evil teams don't treat their Pokemon well. So that's a case of almost like a diegetic reason that you could read into why certain Pokemon and bosses, for example, are not evolved at all. Like, I think Golbat to Crobat might be a friendship evolution. I may be wrong on that, though. My Pokemon knowledge is not the best. Crobat's really fast, though, which means we might have a problem here. Golbat's not as fast, but still worrying a little bit. How much do we have left in this particular scuffle? Murkrow. Okay, we're fine with this. Actually, we might not be fine with this. This might cause a problem. You forced my hand this time. You got like a crow. Oh wait, that actually might be a problem. Yeah, if you have Feint Attack. Okay, yeah, we got a problem now, because now how do we deal with this? You're weak against it, and also can't even do damage at all, so I think actually Empoleon's best bet. I do feel bad that a lot of our Pokemon are just not surviving these fights. There's a reason I explicitly did not want to do a Nuzlocke. I know my luck. I would lose a Nuzlocke instantly. We would have lost this instantly because our first battle with Barry ended in me losing. So, like, literally, we would not have made it past the first battle if this was indeed a Nuzlocke. So yeah, that's fun. Oh wait, we actually are in, like, actually deep trouble now. Yeah, we're in, like, real deep trouble now. Because we have a Staraptor, who's not gonna do much. And we are not gonna have much luck with Gardevoir either. So I'm like, what do we even do here? That's neutral, I'll take neutral. That's fighting, right? Or is that flying? I actually don't know what type that is. God damn it. Just gonna make this fight take forever. Cool. Nice, okay, we relived, barely. But yeah, like, that's gotta have happened to people, right? They start a Nuzlocke and immediately lose the first trainer battle? Impressive, your prowess is notable. Oh, you got a lot of money. Remarkable, but Elder, your attitude told me what I needed to know. If the beings of time and space are brought together, they can't be stopped. Such a strange man spouting such nonsense. The time and space of Sinnoh are filled with the memories and thoughts of countless people in Pokemon. This is a wonderful world. What need is there to change it? Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take it. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. HM03, now we're talking. If a Pokemon learns Surf, it can carry you across the water into the sea. You've been a great help. That's my thanks for it. So, I use Surf a lot. I kinda spam it, if I'm being real. Oh, yeah, we actually had both Pokemon KO'd. We should probably go heal, huh? But also going back to— oh, hi. Was everything alright here? You saw those strange people with a galactic bomb, didn't you? But those galactic people, I thought they were harmless. The bizarre ways they dress and all their wild claims about making a new universe, I thought it was just silly talk, nothing to take seriously, but they're surprisingly more trouble than expected. Trying to monopolize Pokemon just isn't acceptable. By the way, were the ruins fun to explore? If you're interested, there's a library in Canalave City. It's stocked with ancient books. You can look up Sinnoh's history there. It might help you complete your Pokédex too. The quickest way to Canalave City is to go west from Jubilife City. There's a reason why I didn't actually go back and explore all of Jubilife when we were first given the chance. And that's because I knew we were gonna have to go back anyway. Dragon Fang. Neat. Yeah, I guess Cynthia is from Celestic Town, which is kind of cool. And that also is an explanation of why she didn't stop the Galactic Grunt earlier, is that she thought they weren't actually causing serious trouble somehow. I don't entirely understand how she didn't catch on to that sooner, but it's okay. So, now the world is our oyster, because we have HM03. So first of all, we should go teach that, because I know my brain, I will forget if I don't do this right away. Wrong direction. Oh yeah, defog is an HM. That's more annoying to replace, unfortunately. Yeah, Aqua Jet's not great. Metal Claw's not really doing us... Yeah, Peck is actually not doing us any favors, so we'll swap that in. Bada bing, bada boom. And Waterfall will probably replace Aqua Jet if I had to just throw out an option. So yeah, we have a few optional things we could do. There's a lot of like items that we missed out that we can surf for now. But we can also go this way and actually get to Mount Coronet from here. That goes all the way to Snow Point, but we don't have Rock Climb yet. We might be able to explore more of certain areas to get items, but this is actually a very short route from the looks of it, so I might just duck over here and see what we can find, training-wise. Because I could use levels, actually. I'm not doing the best, to be blunt. Surface Great move, yeah. I use Surf a lot. Probably as a bit of a crutch, if I'm being totally honest. I should probably use it less, especially because it's a multi-hit move for the entire active, you know, assortment of Pokemon on the field. So hypothetically, if I have a double battle, they are gonna get swept away too. Hi. Oh, you're a trainer. Haha, I'm psyched for this. Here goes. Okay. We'll see how strong you really are. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We got through 2 gyms last time, and we are likely not getting through a single gym this time, because we aren't even at Canalave City. The actual gym won't be that bad, because again, we have a Water-type Pokemon as our lead, so, Steel-type shouldn't be a problem. Keyword shouldn't be a problem, because, I know my luck. I might be caught off guard, because I frequently underestimate myself. Oh no, what are we doing about Candace? That just kind of hit me right now. Like, what are we doing about Candace? Because I have, like, nothing for ice. That's rock. Fighting. Fire. As long as Staraptor goes first, I'll be fine. That's kind of a big if, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, that is true. Fighting, close combat, spam. I don't get why we can't win. Good question. Next question. I'm just gonna run off. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about that one. Volkner, I think, will be relatively okay, though. Trainer tips. Even veterans can get lost inside of Mount Coronet. Trainers should check their supply of medicine items before trying to venture through. Noted. Anyway, hi. Speed is a ninja's best weapon. Can you keep up? Actually, I don't know if I should have come here yet, given that we don't have Rock Climb. I think we get Rock Climb from Byron. Or at least the ability to use Rock Climb. I'm also thinking, how many Pokemon do we have in our squad right now? Because, like, it might be better, actually, to drop off a Pokemon if we have an empty slot going into Canalave. because there should be a Pokemon, a gift Pokemon, Riolu. From Not Aaron, I forget his actual name. But like, I just think of the guy as like modern Aaron from Lucario and Mr. Mew, but I genuinely forgot the character's name in this game. Riley, I think? That sounds right. Oh, Riley, because he has a Riolu. I did a lot to conceal myself, too. Clever. Oh shit, we don't have strength yet. Whilst exploring the ruins, I spotted a trainer. I must investigate. Yeah, having a fire type would be great. Like, actually having a Vulpix right now would be lovely. But, oopsie, I forgot that that was a National Dex thing. And all this time, I should have been using a Ponyta, is, I think, my main takeaway. I should have been trying to raise up a Rapidash for this purpose. Because if I had a Rapidash, I think I would be fine. It's funny, whenever I look down at my phone, it looks like my VTuber is just falling asleep. But I swear I'm just looking down, and it's enough to cause the VTuber's eyes to close. There we go. Voila. Okay. That was relatively seamless, at least. I'm still just kind of thinking, though, about, like, other options for that. Pat the Hannah while she's looking down. I mean, I can see chat, but thank you. Everyone is so nice to me. I don't know if that's weird to acknowledge like that, but I just think about that. It's like, man, people are really nice to me, and it's kind of an interesting feeling. It's a genuinely interesting feeling. I don't know what that says about me. My investigation has revealed the trainer to be tough. Ouch. I still can't remember that one character I was trying to remember earlier. The one where it's like having a lot in common with them is actually kind of a bad thing. I'm genuinely racking my brain trying to remember who it was, and I still don't know who it was. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I still don't have strength. Well, one has to be Candace, and the other has to be... I go everywhere with my Knocked Owl. We're gonna show you Owl best, haha. Haha, ha, ha. The funny part is, I make bad puns all the time. You think people shouldn't be nice to me? That's a weird thing to say about myself. Well, more so, I'm not used to people being nice to me. To this degree. That's more of the kicker, shall we say. But yeah, like, there's a character who's, like, heavily traumatized and dealing with a lot, and it's like, oh, I relate to this character. Oh no, I relate to this character. But again, genuinely racking my brain trying to think of who I'm thinking of. We did our best, that's what matters, right? Yeah, that's the spirit. Like, I said it more reluctantly than I meant it. I'm strong, 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 I'm strong. Am I really? No, I am strong. I'm strong. Okay, I'm all good to go. Wow, you started me good. I think I understand what I was doing when you see this TM. 77. Let me explain how that move works without getting too technical. Let's say your opponent raises its defense using Harden. Your Pokemon can use Psych Up to get the same defense boost as its foe. Basically, your Pokemon gets the same status boost as its target. Why did that make me think of Infinite of all characters? Oh shit, we're already done here. That was extremely short. Okay. Speaking of which, Chaotix case files, I guess Infinite shows up. I have no context beyond that, though. Apparently it's voiced by Sayu, because of course he is at this point. And he was already Gemerl or Gemerl. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't think it's ever actually been vocalized because Gemerl's from Sonic Battle and like Advance 3, technically. Gemerl. Like, I have no clue what the pronunciation is supposed to be, is what I'm trying to say there. I'm gonna make a quick little detour, just peek in very briefly over here. I like how the shading doesn't pick up until like the character's fully seated in the environment. It's very funny. Really quickly, is it close enough to night to count as being this is the wrong route? Yeah, no, this is absolutely the wrong route. I meant to go over here. There's also surf spots too. We can get a couple items with surf, I guess, while we're here. I just want to see if we can fight the security guards around this area yet. If it's close enough to being nighttime to count as night. You know, the one guy's there to show you where stuff is, and I realized, I wonder if letting him show you actually gets you anything. I actually don't know. Yeah, hi. I hope everyone's doing well today. We got Pichu first try, that was the good news of the day. To be fair, there was the kind of $1,000,000 question of even if I caught a Vulpix, what would I name it? Cause like, it's not Alolan, so it's not really me. Like, regular Vulpix is great too. A Rose Incense, that raises grass-type moves, I think. So yeah, we cannot fight the security guards yet for experience. So back to Jubilife, of all places. It's been a hot minute. And we can also go down to the PAL Park, but we can't do anything until post-game. IIRC. Hey, fun thing. There was a building we can go into. What building was it? It wasn't Jubilife TV. Was it Jubilife TV? This is the Pokemon Lottery Corner. I'm Felicity, your attendant today. If your drawn number matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon, you can win fabulous gifts. Would you like to check today's lucky number? First, I'll look up today's Pokemon Lottery Corner lucky number. Your lottery ticket number is 44037. Let's see if it matches. Now, let's see if it matches the ID number of any of your Pokemon. I'm sorry, you didn't get a match. TV station interviews all sorts of trainers for its shows. After all, people want to know what good trainers know about good trainers and what they say. Personally, I'd like to say more about the gym leaders. I'd like to learn more about the gym leaders. I'd also like to hear about the top Elite Four of the Pokemon League. To the Redeemer in chat, Icy's a very good artist. Well, I didn't read the dialogue. I'm going to get commercials shown on TV. It'll attract more customers to the department store. Icy is a good artist. They are, very knowledgeable about Sonic. I feel like I know a lot of Sonic fans, I wonder why. They keep track of official records here. Things like winning streaks or how many Pokemon you've caught. You can check everyone's records up on the 3rd floor. Like, genuinely a very kind friend to me, very nice to me. Why don't you try dressing up your Pokemon now? We have a fitting room on the 2nd floor. Dress up your Pokemon nicely with accessories. Reading dialogue and trying to give a compliment at the same time is extremely ADHD of me, and I feel like it's on brand somehow. I don't know what to do. What accessories will go well with my dress today? That's me every day. The room at the back is our dreamy fitting room. Once you're done in there, got a dreamy haiku to take a dreamy photo. The star of tomorrow is you. Your Pokemon has a glow about it. So a gift for a future star. I saw the Piplup glow? Question mark? Yeah, genuinely. Super cool. But yeah, thank you as well. The group closest to the stairs is the group ranking room. The room on the opposite side is the global ranking room. Cool. Hey there, how's it going? I'm a TV producer here. Are you watching TV? So let me ask you, will you tell me your opinion on TV? Oh god, 2 words. Oh no. Oh no. Complete. I have an idea. If there's a word. Actually, no, that's not accurate. We need to find a better word for this. Wait, did I select feelings? I selected union. I meant to select... there's a word I'm thinking. There we go. This is how I feel about TV. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Moving right along, what feedback can you give me about TV? Huh. I actually don't know what to answer for this one. Like, genuinely, like, trying to figure out what to answer. Oh my god, what if I'm just like, I don't want to answer this question. I'm just like... Wait, what category was that? Lifestyle? Wait, I don't know what to answer this. There we go. That's my answer for how you could make television better. Yeah, that's interesting. Thanks for answering my questions. I'll file it away for reference. Keep your channel tuned to Troop Life TV. I just realized something awful. I should be trading Pokemon more. The more trades I make, the better my odds of winning the Pokemon lottery. Why? Because the ID number of a Pokemon is different from trainer to trainer. Records are fine things. They tell you the history of stuff. You can really sense the dramatic stories behind all those numbers. Abstain refused to answer. I actually don't know if you can. Participation for all is our TV network's motto. We're promoting the theme Smiles Are Dreamy, and keeping that with that theme, we added variety programs to our scheduling. Please do tune in. Always anticipate a Zoomeril. Your exploits are fantastic. With our TV station, we can tell the whole world about you. It's merely one of our possibilities. Humph. I don't know if I want the whole world talking about me. Hello, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to visit us. To which floor may I take you? Certainly, elevator going down. Yeah, I forgot a clown was in front of this building, so we did not go in here last time. Here we are. 4 words that'll make a Kirby fan sweat a bit. I cannot elaborate. Anyway, the other building we haven't gone to is, not this. This is the Poketch building, I think. Oh shit, we never got a fossil now that I'm thinking about it. The other building we did not go into yet is the Global Trade Center. Global Trade... is that what it's called? I swear it's GTS. So what's the S stand for? The Global Terminal, your gateway to the whole world. We can't do anything here. IRC... Global Terminal has 3 floors. You use warp panels for getting from one floor to another. The blue panel takes you to the GTS on the ground floor. Take a green panel to the studios for box date and dress update on 2F. Take a pink panel to the 3rd floor for the video gallery. This week I'll do it. I really want to make it to the top 8 of the rankings. You can easily trade Pokemon fans around the world. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's the way I'm streaming this. Yo, wanna let the world know about you? Then you gotta tell me, yo, no thanks. Yo, you don't have anything you wanna say? If you wanna change your message, I'm the guy to see, yo. Welcome to the Global Terminal. Here you may join the huge... oh, system as in the acronym. My bad. Here you may join the huge community of trainers worldwide. You may view the records of Pokemon trainers like yourself from around the world. You may also trade Pokemon with the world's trainers. There are several portal machines here at the Global Terminal. You must set your Versus recorder in the machines for communication. Please do give the machines a try as they guide you through the operation. Oh. I don't know if I want to talk to everyone here, if it's just online features. Hi, have you visited the dress-up station at Summit Studio? I did not actually read that. Oh shoot, I have a backdrop for you, the ranch. You know, put the ranch in the fashion case. Obtain the backdrop for use in Troop Life TV's fitting room. If you want to use that backdrop, please go to the fitting room on the 2nd floor of Troop Life TV. Yeah, I thought that was dialogue I could read again, so oops. Is a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection something even I can use easily? If it really is that easy, I'd love to trade Pokemon too. Your favorite is Napoleon, isn't it? Yes, I was right, I thought so. Hell yeah. You say if you communicate with someone, their location is recorded on this giant globe. That's a big globe, eh? Where do I live on it? Let's see if I can point it out. What is America to the Pokemon world? All I need- oh, duh, that's Yuna. All I need to do is leave a Pokemon here to trade. Who knows, it might be traded while I'm asleep tonight. You can register where you live on this giant globe. Once you do, you can show your location to anyone you communicate with. Can we actually do that here? Welcome to GeoNet, the high-tech globe. What would you like to do? See list. Ah yes, the Pokemon Doxing Simulator. To display registered locations, line up the cursor and press the X button. No thanks. And what do you have to say? Say if you can communicate- oh. Welcome, this is the Global Trade Station, or GTS for short. We enable the trading of Pokemon with people worldwide over a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Would you like to do a global Pokemon trade? No thanks. Please do visit again. Green! Alright. Hi. I visit every day to check on other people's dress-up data. For me, it's like the first step to fashion. Warps to the Battle Video Gallery on 3F. Warps to the GTS and the training rankings on 1F. The combination of that Pokemon with those accessories, it was so stunningly wonderful. I feel like as if I've been zapped. Good for you. I got a backdrop from a nice lady downstairs for free. What I like to do, I like sneaking glances at the people checking out dress-up data, okay. Oh dear me gracious, this is almost scandalous. Oh, what are you looking at there? The same kind of accessory can create entirely different impressions. It really depends on where and how it's used. Sneak and peek at other people's PC boxes fills me with guilty glee. That's a secret sort of pleasure I'd rather not have others know about, ignoring the fact that me being here is a surefire giveaway. This is discriminatory. Why are there only shots of Pokemon? Why aren't there any shots of ladies? I call it discrimination. What the hell is this place? Did you know about my PC box? I mean, it's full of Pokemon everyone longs for, like... No, it'd be immodest for me to say. It would sound like bragging. If you really must know, you can always find out yourself. Interesting place here. Anyway, 3rd floor. To treat oneself to battle videos every day. I would consider that a hobby worthy of a true gentleman. Oh, so this is Pokemon YouTube. An amazing collection. I can see why this is so popular. Just seeing some of these battle videos makes me feel tougher. I have battle videos of only cute little Clefairy my favorites. This is a great idea. Everyone and anyone can participate. Even if you lose, it could still be a part of someone's favorite battle video. What you see here is how much people around the world love Pokemon. Watching battle videos lets you share the fun these people had. This battle video rocks hard. It's an incredible turnaround from the brink of a wipeout. My favorite battle video, what's on it, it's a secret, and I mean it. What? Let me attempt the alphabet rap using Jubilife, dig? J, just to the south of this here city is Handchem sitting pretty. U, underneath Orberg, there's a coal mine doing mighty fine. B, beneath the sea spoils that mine. It's not anywhere I'd like to be. I, in the north you find Floroma, glowing flowers for my dear old ma. Yeah, I know, lame-o, you give it a try. The hiker enjoying the box data down on 2F is my little brother. Imagine just, like, getting a thrill out of seeing what other Pokemon have, like trainers have. Anyway, that was something. Again, we can't really get much out of that, unfortunately, given that we are offline. But I still want to at least peek in. Got my Pikachu through a trade from somewhere else in the world. It grows quickly, so its level goes up quickly too, but it doesn't always listen to me. That's because I only have one gym badge. We don't always have an easy time, but it's still my irreplaceable partner. If everyone around the world had Pokemon, then everyone around the world could communicate. Huh. I mean, I guess in a meta sense, that makes sense. We come from a faraway land. I come see the Pokemon I trade. I worry if it growing properly. I like look at Pokemon I get from friend and trade. It make me remember my friend. When you connect with people on into the Wi-Fi connection, it's hard to tell if the world's big or small. You can trade Pokemon with people around the world on a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Just hearing that gets my heart racing. Such exciting times. It's really weird to think back to this being the first, like, online Pokemon game. Because, like, Fire Red Leaf Green had a whole gimmick of, like, oh, we have a wireless adapter. So, like, you can actually trade without hooking up a link cable to your friend's GBA. When you look, you're obviously a trainer. Can you tell me what kind of Pokemon you like? Water. A person that likes the water type must be somewhat cool, but beware of being drained dry by thirsty grass. Hi, Peter. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well today. We have not done a single gym today, and I don't think we're even getting to one in 9 minutes. Route 218 up. Oh, we saw that already. I don't even know how far we'll get in Route 218. Oh god, actually... Oh shit, there's probably water type, like, swimming trainers out here, aren't there? I'm just gonna say, F that, and just pop a... Repel. The funny part is, like, I think about how I abbreviate swears like that. It's like, I have nothing against swearing, I just don't like swearing on video for some reason. Just a personal preference thing of, like, not... swearing on stream as much. A man of the sea is also a man of Pokemon. Like, I just kinda don't swear as much. I think I still have a mentality of, like, posting stuff to YouTube, so I don't want to swear too much, and that's not necessarily a great attitude to have, especially because I could just, you know, edit things out. But yeah, I swear a lot more on other people's streams than my own, which is interesting. I actually wonder, for people who see me on other people's streams, how different I come off on my own streams compared to other people's. Because I feel like there's a difference. Like, on my stream, I think I'm a little bit more reserved. When I'm bouncing off of the energy of others, I think I get more chaotic. I am HO, as the saying go. Yeah, that's just me. That's kind of just something I think about. It's like, huh, I wonder how different I do feel to people. YouTube only gets uppity at the very start of a video. That is also fair, but still. Trying to balance that can be difficult. Anchors away! Is that actually it for the- oh my god, that's a short route. Okay, we might get through this tonight. Let it rock, it's the rhythm of battle! Like, I do think I'm a little bit more held back, but I'm still very ADHD. So I'm kinda bouncing around topic slot. Talk more here compared to other streams, partly because I'm by myself, so I'm the only one carrying a conversation. Or like a monologue of sorts, so I feel like I need to be more on in some ways because I'm the sole person usually. At some point I think it would be nice to actually do more calls with people. At some point, though I have no clue when, because Fox Girls Favorites as a series I've been trying to kind of keep more... not intimate, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like, more just me, kind of reflecting on games. So I don't have co-coms. Yeah, and dedicated collabs are a little bit different. I still don't know if I'm doing a collab tomorrow or not, because we still haven't discussed specifics of it. Because I am bad at asking to do things. And even if it does happen, it might not actually be like streaming my end, depending on what it ends up being. It might just be on someone else's stream. But again, that's not even entirely confirmed yet. Can you hear it? That's my guitar weeping. Okay, George Harrison. Sometimes I make references, and I wonder if people are surprised by some of the references I make. Like, I wonder if people would think of me as like someone who probably like the Beatles on just an instinct, like as a guess. I don't know if that'd be something people would assume about me. Like is actually a strong term. I'm not like a Beatles hater or anything, but I'm not like super into the Beatles. They're alright. It's kind of just where I'm at there. I don't even know how to get to that fisherman over there. Cause this is all barricaded off there. Yeah. Oh shoot, you start from there. Oh wait, we can just do this. Yeah, nothing's biting. Okay, Big the cat. Uh-huh. Remoraid. Did he just have the one Pokemon? Actually, you can see... Oh no, you have 5 Pokemon. We're gonna be here for a bit. There we go. Wawa. Next up will be Gyarados. We're staying in. Have you heard of the Bible and the Beatles? Why those two things specifically? I mean, I am very familiar with the Bible. I have the fun of saying I have oh, this is a bit? Oh. Oh, okay. But I was gonna say, just to answer honestly, I have actually read the entire Bible, and that's not something a lot of people can say, including a lot of Christians, which is a fun aspect of Christianity that's probably deeper to dissect than I'm willing to get on twitch.tv/UniLeafOx. But it's very fascinating how not familiar with like Christianity a lot of Christians are. It's just a lot of stuff in the Bible that I don't think most people know about. Today's V3 stream was fun. Ah, I see. Again, I haven't seen it because that's like the one Danganronpa I've like stayed relatively blind on, and generally prefer to keep it that way, but also I'm like, I can't catch a fish, can't catch a break. I know the ending, so that's kind of a problem right there. Outdoor fishing for the win. Shouting doesn't help my fishing any, but shout I must. Good for you, I guess, question mark. Miguel has 2 Pokemon, so that's more convenient. Oof, Intimidate. That should still be a crit though. Not a crit, but like 4 times. Yeah, reading the Bible is genuinely fascinating. I'm actually really glad. Like, it's kind of a thing. A lot of people resent this upbringing, and it wouldn't have been my first choice. But I actually kind of appreciate growing up Christian in a very specific way. Of it kind of showed me a lot about like how Christianity operates in a way that gives me a deeper understanding of it. And also a better opportunity to form my own opinion for myself, which is I'm not super into religion. That's the opinion I formed for myself. But it's interesting, for sure. Anyway, God, this is hurting. Yeah, it happens. Okay, can I pick up the item without dismounting? Because otherwise this is just kind of tedious. Nope, okay. So we gotta go there, and then we gotta go back on the water, and then we have to go back on land, and then back on the water. Just like, I was kind of gonna strengthen numbers, but packing it in and going home sounds like a good time, like, sounds good at a time like this. Damn, we just gotta crush that guy's spirit. As you do in Pokemon, I guess, question mark. This is a weird place to end, but I think this conversation's gonna take a bit. We're gonna pop you up to the front. You might as well put B-Bear at the bottom, because you're like the lowest level Pokemon we have. You're mostly just here for HMs, but either way. But yeah, we didn't do a single gym, but we are right outside Canalave, so we will definitely be taking on Byron next time on hopefully Friday, if all goes well. And we'll probably do like the Iron Island. I forget ow, my bones just made a sound. We'll definitely do like the island with like Riley and getting the Riolu egg and all that stuff. And then probably start making the way to the snowy area through Mount Coronet. I actually don't remember the order of operations entirely, so that'll be a fun surprise for next time. Wow, I'm tired. I streamed longer today, because I went a little bit long to make up for all the Vulpix hunting that was completely fruitless. But hi, thank you all for joining me today. I hope everyone had a good time. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications of when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for edited down episodic versions of some of these playthroughs. I am playing some original content. It's gonna be a bit though, like scripted content's gonna take a while. I have a VOD channel for archives. I have a Blue Sky as a place to post about updates. I have a Ko-Fi as a tip jar and a throne for gift giving, the latter two being completely optional, but any additional support is greatly appreciated. With that being said, what do we want to do now? I'm tired, is what I am right now. Again, I was not intending to go this long, but again, wanted to make up for it a little bit. But yeah, I'm very eepy now. Part of me is like, dude, I just, like, well, part of me just wants to call it here and go rest. I feel bad that I don't raid very often, but also I feel like the people I'm inclined to raid are people that are, I don't know how to describe it. That looks endgame-ish, I think. I'm just looking real quick, because it's like, oh, that looks like endgame, and that's the game I want to play, so it's like, Interesting. Yeah, we might just call it then. Yeah. Hope everyone has a good rest of their evening, and a good night. Oh, schedule! Schedule for the week, Monday. Shit. That's not the next day. Friday, Pokemon Platinum continues. We'll see how much farther we can get in this. Monday, more Pokemon Platinum. Wednesday is the variety day. I do not know what we're doing then. And then, you know, Monday and Friday are Pokemon. Wednesday is usually the variety day. I should just say it like that, because that just sums up everything. Tomorrow might be something special. Also, we're in ads, so I don't even know how many people are hearing this right now. But tomorrow we are also going... I might be doing something on someone else's stream. So, like, I don't entirely know what's going on, because we haven't discussed that in full. But either way, I might be I might be on someone else's stream tomorrow, and might be streaming my POV if things work out that way, but nothing's been settled yet. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and then, yeah. Good night, everyone. Take care.